Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are doing some Dune Awakening. We got a little questing to do because I think we're in the middle of a quest. Hope this isn't much of a spoiler, but it's been out for a little bit, so hopefully it's not too big of a deal. Let me get the chat bot going up too here on YouTube. I think Twitch should be fine. Oh, did it like kick me out? I'm going to have to redo this. We're going to super speed run this if I have to do this again. Also, I don't have any audio. Let me get the audio up. I think something's going on. Maybe I had it turned off because I was doing something. Welcome in, peeps everywhere. Welcome in on Twitch. See you guys dropping in. We're just jumping over from ESO into, and I'm sorry, I'll get the audio in just a second. Here we go. I got this quest bugged out on me before, and so I've like done most of it. So I hope you guys will forgive me if I click through and we just go for it. We're gonna skip cutscenes. But we're gonna be hanging out. You know, I don't know. I don't want it to be like not in like skipping through all of the things. Like, that's not as fun on a quest. But I also don't want to take forever. We'll kill some guys real quick. All right. So we are at the wreck of the Hephaestus, I believe. Is that right? This one's pretty dark. Some of these ships. There's a couple of places in the radiation zone in Haga Basin that are like they're dark and you have a light, like you can break out a light, and it to me it like feels like it feels like a horror movie. I am over light sensitive. Yeah, these guys are light sensitive. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that guy parrying me. I'm trying to get used to the sword. I've been using oh, there we go. Come on, buddy. I've been using a dagger, and so far I much prefer that. Oh my gosh. Come on. There we go. But the sword has some benefits, especially in like large groups of people. You can cleave with it, and you can parry multiple targets with it. Which, oh gosh. Which you cannot do with the other weapons. Anyways, what I was saying is that like there is some areas that are pretty crazy. They're really cool. And it feels like a horror like game. I mean, not movie. I guess movie, same thing. But all right, there are some really funny parts to this, but I don't want to spoil it too. So here we go.
Well, I suppose it will do. It would have been more fun to take one from someone alive, though. I've been assured the process is quite painless. Oh, not for the person losing the eye.
We've got a Harkonnen guy who's here with us. And I have some suspicions about why we've been set here, but I don't think I've actually gone far enough to know if that was right. All right, there we go. I think we have to kill a couple waves on this one. I think is what we have to do.
I'm in the ship's power center.
There we go.
Emergency power is holding. Perhaps I can relay power to the lights in the cargo area.
Oh.
Try not to die until I solve this bit of technical tomfoolery.
Try not to die. Check. What? Oh my gosh.
That did something.
Cool, yeah, we just gotta get through a couple waves, I think. They are planning on putting bosses, or at least they've talked a decent amount about bosses. So I think that is in the cards, at least at some point.
That was the engines.
Oh, are these guys down here? Nope, there we are. What? This guy really doesn't want to get staggered. 3 or 4 hits there. Oh, there we go.
Almost have it.
Come on, buddy. Again, I'm a little bit, over leveled for this right now.
Almost have it.
So that's why everybody's dying in like 1 or 2 hits. It's not really the level, it's the gear, but, you know. Nice. Oh, didn't realize there's more guys. Uh-oh, rabbits are being bad. At least one of them is. Oh, no.
On the seventh day, the Nar Baron said, "Let there be light." That was taxing. Now, you're going to have to locate the mechanism to move the containers around.
Alright, we know where that's at. So we're just going to sprint over here. I'm absolutely loving this game. I am quite addicted,
I will, for the most part,
if I'm being
admit,
totally honest.
technology is
It's just so much fun. Uh-oh, somebody's being bad. Oh, I think this thing, I forgot where to go. Going under here.
So, you're looking for an Ixian decoder on an Ixian shipwreck, which makes sense. But what I'm curious about is what you want to decode. Don't worry. Like most things, the mystery of your purpose here is probably beneath my notice. Still, I have to wonder who tipped you off about this shipwreck and how you got here so fast. Don't worry, though. We can have a thorough discussion about it after we've rescued.
I think the guy that we're helping is gonna. I think we're gonna have to kill him. I think he's gonna want to fight us.
HH 40236.
I don't remember exactly where the next thing is, but I know it's one of these. One of these guys. There we go. Not that one. Oh. Whoa. I don't even think he did any damage. Whoa. These guys really seem to not... I don't know if they're bugging out. Like, he got staggered after the fact there. I don't know what's going on. And then he's getting staggered there. I'm not really sure. The game is kind of bugging, I think, a little bit on these guys. Because, yeah, like that. He's like, not responding when I do stuff at the proper time. And then he's, like, getting bugged out. That's kind of weird. I haven't ran into that before. I don't know what that's caused by or what the issue is there.
Describe what you see. Leave nothing out. That's Bene Gesserit garb. So our trapped noble was a Bene Gesserit. An orange Catholic Bible. What's that passage again? Beware the seeds you sow and the crops you reap. Do not curse God for the punishment you inflict upon yourself. An orange Catholic Bible. What's that passage again?
Oh, I clicked it twice, so it's reading it for us twice.
Crops you reap.
Yeah, there we go.
Curse God for the punishment.
This looks really cool, and this is a really cool experience, so it's kind of a shame to, like, run through it so quickly, but it's not going to stop us from doing it.
With highly placed Atreides contacts, returning in secret from Warwick 9.
And then we're not trying to kill all these guys, we're just going to run past everybody. Oh, iodine pills. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, these guys don't do any damage. This is crazy. Even when they get a hit on, it doesn't really matter. To trigger a cutscene. Yeah, here we go.
Well, that's not a positive development. Try to switch the lights on. Oh, these fight with unexpected ferocity.
I am just... These guys... I don't know if it's the sword or these guys, but I'm just off on my rhythm for, like, actually catching these guys. Jeez. And it doesn't even matter. They hit you and it's like... It does 0 damage. There we go. Okay, we need to remove the fuse capacitor. Is that like a... I feel like this is like a reference to the flux capacitor. Not really sure where that is, but we'll look around. You know what? Let's break out a light. That might help us. Is there anything out here? Oh, this looks like it could be something. Yes, and we are in the rad zone.
Anytime
Triggers
now.
another wave. There we go. Feel like one of our rabbits is being bad. I keep hearing someone get in trouble. Someone's not being good.
Feel free to join in.
Oh, we gotta do something else. Turn the auxiliary power to the support. Okay. Oh, to support the noble, that's what it... Sorry, we've already done that one. It just apparently closed itself off. So we probably gotta find another control panel, would be my guess. I think that one's all been done. Do we already do this one? Maybe not. I don't remember. Don't think we have. I love these mini games. I think they're really fun. Hey, cool. Hey, we got another wave.
Go around.
There we go. Yep, can hit them all in a... Got the parry off that time.
Hail the conquering hero. Hello? It's safe to come out now? The enemy is vanquished? For day one? Well then, when one sends out a distress call, the least one could do is stay around to be rescued.
Alright, are we just looking for the item that we were here for? Kind of feels like yes. Alright, we need an Ixion decoder. Also grab some water while we're here. Never pass up any water. There's a lot of junk. Ah.
Well, she's clearly not here. My sources were either wrong or just unreliable.
Though the distress signal was real enough, apparently my princess.
Oh, the Galassian girls will do it for pearls, and the Arakeen for water. But if you desire dames,
Where's the girl?
Oh, you fool. The ship was carrying a different cargo. She was never even here. And she doesn't belong to you.
The betrothal remains, Halleck. A signed and sealed agreement. Or do the Atreides no longer keep their word?
Oh, to the letter, Harkonnen. But unlike my Lord Duke, I've seen the slave pits of Gedi Prime. Atreides don't sell Atreides.
You'd stand against the will of the Sisterhood?
I won't need to. No groom, no wedding. I have triggered the explosives that I attached to the fuel chambers of the ship. You have moments to live. Goodbye.
All right, I haven't been this far, so
The storm outside must be interfering with the detonation signal, which buys us time to escape. Well, not much time.
Can you hear me? Hello? The wreck is not safe. Gurney Halleck has laid a trap. He's going to blow it up. Get out of there!
Another time then, my degenerate killer.
all right. Escape the ship. Jeez, it's a lot of dead bodies. Are we going through there? No? Alright, I guess we're going this way. I'm not really sure. Do we gotta run back through the whole thing? Whoa. Whoa! Escape bridge. I've got a timer. Oh my gosh. Hey, there we go. Jeez.
I do believe my...
So I think Fade Rotha and the daughter that Jessica and Duke Leto had are betrothed, apparently? I didn't realize that. This is the alternate timeline for the Dune universe. I don't really... is this the right way? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I also need to turn in another quest at Arakeen to get up with a level up with the Atreides. I'm level 3. I'm like low level 3. I hear the last bits go quickly. So I want to kind of try to get through that and get up to max level so I can unlock everything. You can't get certain styles and everything until your level, various levels. So it starts off, you get a few things, low levels, and then you get more and more. Right now, I could do like buggies, scouts, scout thopters, and then also the assault thopters. And once you unlock it for one faction, you can buy it for the other faction as well through the black market vendor. It's a very long load screen. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Arakeen, home of the Atreides.
Are you there? Did you make it out? Cool, Wahad. I swear, Gurney is going to go too far one day.
My father will have to bring him to heel. My father... I should have mentioned who he was. Duke Leto Atreides. The
Oh.
Red Duke. Wait. You're not Harkonnen, are you? Actually, don't tell me. It doesn't matter. Let's just focus on decoding this film. I can't meet you right now. My parents...
What up,
mostly my
chicken?
mother, are watching me very closely. They weren't impressed by my brush with the Masquerade. Keep
Oh.
the decoder safe, and I'll meet you as soon as I can. And keep your net open. And stay away from strangers. Gurney always says you can judge a person by the company they keep.
Cool. Daedric asked, how was the rock rove? Daedric, it went well.
Hello, kitten.
Yeah, it was
Did you
fine.
miss me? Fenring has
Oh.
sent me some new names. Come and see me in Harco Village and we can discuss the details. See you soon.
All right. Cool. We're progressing several quests, or parts of it. Should I get up in 5 hours, have a good stream? Hey, have a good sleep, chicken. Hope you get some sleep, man. Hope it's restful. Daedric, the rock rove was good, man. We, the recoveries on that group are kind of crazy. You know, it's like that point where we're recovering, and it's like, man, if we could just not have to recover, we would crush it. So I think we're ready to clear any day now. It might happen on Wednesday. And for those who don't know, a lot of times once you clear Basai, like you just one-shot everything else, but we'll see.
I calculated you returning a half hour ago. Do you have the blood sample data from the Atreides deserters? Good. Very good. I will collate this soon. For now, you have earned more training.
Cool. This is the Mentat trainer here.
You will now learn the integrated communication methods. This Gestalt and function overlays data paths in your awareness. This will resolve complexities and masses of input from the Mentat Index catalog techniques, which you have already mastered.
Will these lessons make me a twisted Mentat?
No. That requires a much more specialized process. Let us continue. Your initial problem will be breaking tensions arising from the diversion assembly of minutia and data on specialized subjects. Be warned. Without Mentat...
Yo, what up, Rare Moogle?
You can be immersed in the battle problem.
Yeah, man. He's a Harkonnen. They're not,
It is the label we give the omnipresent dangers of achieving wrong combinations from accurate information. Are you ready?
oh my gosh, that's funny.
Then let's begin.
False positives. That's cool.
I shouldn't think you will suffer the babble problem.
Okay, cool. We got some Solari and we got Mentat level 3 skills unlocked. Cool. All right. What else do we need to do here? We need to go to Harco Village. Do we? Was that for the Atreides that we were doing that? Oh, I think my inventory is full on some of these. Oh, no. Okay. Well, it was. Otherwise, that's why that popped up. I think I could claim the reward. Oh, no. Which one was it now? One of these. I don't remember which quest it was. Where Moogle Ben, how you doing? How you been, man? You've been playing a lot of you've been PvPing over in oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the game now. Oh my god, I gotta look at my Steam library. Hold on. Guild Wars 2. Yes, jeez, thank you. I think I'm a few weeks away from being able to a few months away from being able to open up the schedule a little bit more. What I could have sworn there was something in here that was I needed to turn in, and it was like ready. Everything, all I had to do was turn it in. Was it the Mentat? No. Maybe I did. Maybe I grabbed it, and maybe it like dropped it in my inventory. Let me see. Maybe this is full health, so it must have been that. Okay, so I guess we're good there. Working on crafting my your first legendary. All right, cool, man.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit? How much Solaris would you like to deposit?
This guy's hilarious. This was a very intentional choice.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
He's pretty funny. I'm good, thank you though. Okay, so we need to go to Harco Village, home of the Harkonnen, and then can I see? Is it in Journey? No. I forget how I see my rank. Is it not in here somewhere? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I am rank 4. Okay, cool. I bet that unlocks something. Let me check with the... It's so weird. Hey, what's up, Glenn? Going well here, man. How about yourself?
Hello again.
It's kind of weird that the black market guy is like right at the entrance, and he's so easy to find and talk to, and like your actual people are like at the opposite end of the... Okay, it looks like everything is going to require 5th level, or I've already own it, is what it looks like to me. Harkonnen dining room furniture set. Excellent. So yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like here, or the guy is like way in here. One of these, somewhere in here. So I think we're good. We're going to travel to Harco Village, and we'll go from there. Actually about to crash. All right, man, have a good night. Yeah, Chicken popped in too to say hello, and he was like, I'm going to bed. I got to be at work in 5 hours. No worries, man. Thanks for dropping in, Glenn. Catch me on, if you catch me online, man, say hello anytime. I just figure you're probably leveling and stuff, so feel free to say hello. We farmed up some spice today. It was good times. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We need to go further south. I was heading back to Haga Basin. We actually want to go to Harco Village, which is like the very south of the map here. I think soon, guys, soon we should be able to get a sand crawler to harvest some spice for real. I think the name of the game will be getting a lot of titanium at the beginning of the next cycle. Right now, what's going on, for those who don't know, so there's like the kind of in-game area, the deep desert, resets itself once a week, and they have new maps that come out, so the map changes. Which is cool. Half of it is PvE, half of it is PvP. And there are parts of the PvE, like ships, you know where they're at, and you're flying, so it's not like you're accidentally entering PvP areas. But there are some places even in the PvE zone that are PvP. It's been really fun. I have gotten a little bit better at non-ship combat, so I am been going mostly melee. I do want to try some other builds and stuff like that, but, you know, gotta... one thing at a time. I think a lot of people have expressed interest in like a full combat guide, and so I mean I've been trying to get in as much as I can and stuff like that. So I'm not amazing yet. I am past the really bad mark, and so I can beat other people that are pretty new or whatever. So, you know, not that I'm trying to go pick on new people, but I've had some success recently with just, you know, your average group of players or you know, person or whatever. So hopefully we'll move up the next level. It is a bit difficult. Gear is only supposed to matter like for some of it, and it's like gear is actually a huge deal. I think there's some tweaking that needs to be done. Similarly with the ship combat, I don't necessarily think that scouts are too powerful. It's that the assault ornithopters I think are too weak. All right, have a good night, man. But actually parked at the guild house at the moment. Okay, cool.
Do we have business?
Yes.
Oh, very good, kitten. Fenring is pleased that you're becoming so comfortable with the Assassin's Handbook. I have another task for you.
Rev, what's up? Rev, I realized I didn't answer a question you had asked yesterday, and I am so sorry. And it escapes me what it was now. I have to remember. But I am so sorry. I think a lot of things were going on, and I just missed the comment. But I realized when I was checking back through the VOD real quick to grab a clip. It was a really good question, and now I feel like I need to pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick, actually. But how you been? How are things? Let me see. Sorry, it's going to probably play the audio real quick. I just want to... I can't remember what it was, but there was a question. It was a really interesting question. And something I've thought about. Been good, but I play some of the finals and train that dopamine. Nice. Man, I've been getting like super amped doing PvP in here. Oh, you know what? It was about, you asked about green screens. That's what it was. You asked about green screens. Because you mentioned like you see a lot of people using blue versus green. I have been told by a friend who went to school for some of this that a blue screen is typically better. And I think it causes less bleed through. And I think it's because it's different, and I think like it's so much different than maybe skin tone, and also whatever. So I've just been told to get sharper edges. So yeah, that's what it was, man. I'm sorry I missed that. All right, who are these people you sent me to kill? They said some strange things.
You spoke to them? That's not how assassination is supposed to work.
Tell me about this new task.
It seems that the water shippers have some new blood. One of their members rose from relative obscurity to become their wealthiest member. His methods have been efficient and brutal. Normally something to be admired, Kitten, but the water shippers cannot afford
What up,
to be
democracy?
unstable right now.
Feeling much better.
Another
Feeling much
vial
better,
of
thank you.
poison to be distributed in the water supply of this water shipper. The act of poisoning through drink is Chalmerkey. What do you say, Kitten? Shall we drink a toast to his demise? Not so fast, Kitten. This time you'll be needing some help. This water shipper keeps his mansion well guarded, almost impenetrable.
Help? What do you mean by help?
I mean me, Kitten. I'll just purr along in your ear as you stumble through it all. Now listen, the water shipper keeps his estate very well guarded, which means stealth is the only way in. Luckily, I once again have a man on the inside. It'll be terribly exciting for all of us.
We'll see.
But never fear, Kitten. I'll be here to guide you.
We'll see if I actually have to do stealth. Maybe I will.
Then go, Kitten.
All right. I don't know my way around this area. Okay, so I just take a right and head straight down. Wait, is this right? Did I get turned around? I did get turned around. So this is home of the Harkonnen here. Why you'll see the people that are even paler than I am. And as Weary Mookle pointed out, hairless. They look kind of creepy. All right, I think we're just heading out of here. And we will go back to Haga Basin, and that's where everything else should be. I think, Democracy, I think we're going to be doing some hell diving instead of tomorrow. I think we might do it on Thursday when the War Bond comes out, by the way. If you're around and want to join. And you know what? We might jump in chat here, just in case anybody wants to drop in and say hello. Let me just put that up. So we had to pack up the Deep Desert base, break everything down, and bring it back to Haga Basin, because that's what you have to do once a week to avoid the storms. We made out like bandits. We need more titanium, like I said, and then we also have a new base design, which I could show you guys for next time. Now, you got to understand that in the deep desert, you got to break it down and put it up every week, and it's a guild base, so we need room for a lot of people, and it's kind of an iterative process. But I think we kind of got a decent idea, and I don't think it looks horrible, right? We don't want to build the Borg cube. We try to make it look a little bit better. I say we. It's Vatra. Vatra did a great job on it. So let me drop over there and show you his work a little bit. There's also a base building contest that's up in Dune right now, and if you participate at all, they give you a free skin, which I thought was pretty cool. A weapon skin, which is cool for like a rocket launcher. And so it's kind of a, hey, just participate and you get this. And there's also like first place. There's also like prizes if you like. I guess they're rating stuff. I bet there's going to be some insane one. There's a couple of creators who don't have huge channels and they don't really talk or anything. They just make really cool builds, and some of them make. So this is it right here. So it's some of it. It does require a little bit of imagination because there'll actually be pentashields at the top. So there'll be glowy shields around the top. And then we've got 3 levels. You can drive in and out on the bottom level there. And again, there's nothing in here. This is just the shell of what we're going to make in the. And then an accident happened where where Vatra made like this crazy looking guy, and I was like, dude, you got to keep that. So it looks pretty awesome. And then you can fly in, but you can drive out at those levels. Pretty again, it doesn't look like much now, but we've got a pretty cool staircase, which I really enjoyed, that goes up into the other levels. And what we need, we'll have to add some, and then here it's pretty large here, so we'll have a couple of levels where we can park our ornithopters. We have a decent number of people, so it gets pretty crowded, and we'll probably also make some maybe some levels, some shelves, so you could put your thopter away, and then also various storage and everything. So excited about that. I was playing around with some other designs over here, and I kind of there goes the neighborhood style. I accidentally made an iron cross, which was an accident, and then I kind of just left it. So that iron cross thing is mine. This is this building here is pretty cool. One of our neighbors doing some Atreides style. I thought looked pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is also. I think this is Burnout. I think this is one of our guild members. One of his spots. One of his sieges he's got going on here. It's a decent amount of power there. Oh, that's cool. I like the crenellations, or the not crenellations, but yeah, it's kind of guard tower here with the railing and everything. Looks good. And then up here is this monstrosity. I kind of stopped halfway through, but I did give it like an alligator head before I stopped. This is the main base though. It needs some love. I don't know if we need to go there. I think we're good. We've got our poison. Let's just take a look at our map and figure out where they want us to go. Wait, did we need to go? Oh my gosh. If I needed to do something maybe it's in Arakeen. I hope it wasn't in Harko. We're just going to pause. We'll park here. I forgot stamped of my medals. I didn't get any when the major order was completed and over. Oh, that sucks. I wonder if that happened to anybody else, man. I'm sorry that you got cheated out of your medals. I need to get some and get maxed out before Thursday so I can unlock everything quickly. Okay, so what are we doing here? I'm like the worst quester ever, for those who don't know. What do we got? We got Settlement, Arakeen. Yeah, advanced training. I do. Okay, so that'll happen eventually. Atreides. Okay, cool. So this is one of the things I need to do to gain levels. So Skorda's last stand, optional. Catch up with the hunting party, optional. Follow trail of the hunting party. Find Skorda. Okay, report back to Thufir Hawat. Skorda, I feel like I know where this guy's at, but I don't really remember. But we might go over there and look for the hunting party. And then what else do we have? So this is at the Anvil. We're not really worried about those. Griffin's Reach. Where's the quest from the person at Harko Village? Am I missing that? So that's Arakeen. Oh, is this it? No. Is it one of these things? Maybe it is. Reach the water shipper's mansion. Yeah, this is the one that we want to be tracking. Cool. Track? Did I untrack it? My bad. Reach the water shipper's mansion. Is it... I just assumed it was here. It does not look like it is. Is it... Oh, is it on the world map? Maybe it's on that world map. I kind of feel like it has to be. Did they tell me where that was at? Let me see. Reach the water shipper that lives in the mansion just outside of Arakeen. Okay, according to Ilaria. So it probably appeared on the map. Okay, the mansion will be heavily guarded. I've chosen to try and sneak my way in, though Alara will be guiding me over the communet. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. I need to get in, poison the water with the Tamerki, and get out. Okay. Cool. So that, yeah, that's that one. And then for the other stuff, we did the Mentat. We do need to do like advanced trooper training. Seeking control. Do I need to do something before? Maybe I need to advance in some of these other things. And then, yeah, we got Scordo's Last Stand. Okay, so I think we need to go over... We'll try to do these optional things. I kind of went over there for a second. A lot of these quests are... It is really cool that they don't hold your hand, but at the same time, like sometimes I'm not really about it. I'm just trying to get it done. I am gonna, on the way, I'm gonna stop by a couple of spots and grab some swag. I know there's some spots where there's some star chests, so gonna do that real quick. Actually, I should have done this when I came in. I think there's another one over here. The one I can remember though is right here. All I need is super credit. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing on super credits either, but I this particular one looks really cool, and I don't think I'll mind dishing out for it if I don't quite have the super credits. I should have a decent number, but I might not have enough total. Oh, should probably put on a shield. That's pretty important. All right, we're not going to try to kill these guys. We're going to see if we can't run through and ninja loot everything. Let's see if we can do it. So far, so good. See if I can remember how to get through here. Don't mind if I do take a healing pack. Hey, there we go. I like setting off the explosions. There we go. Whoa. Oh, this connects? Oh my god, I had no idea. Am I going the right way? Yeah, here it is. Okay, here's the balcony. Alright. We're in and we're out. There's also a couple more. What is going on here? Do we hit an invisible wall? That everything freaked out there. That was weird. What did we get? Is that the correct tier? Oh yeah. Okay, it looks like duraluminum. Okay, cool. Sentinel pants. All right. Oh no, it's aluminum. It's aluminum tier. Huh. All right. Maybe I don't need to go there. If it's only tier 4, I don't usually go there, and maybe that's why. Although there are a handful of things that can be really useful. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to drop in here and grab the swag I can. And the Odom. Odom? However they say it. Odom? Something like that. This one's fun because you get to do some gymnastics. Aw, man, I hit that suspensor belt before I hit the ground. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. We got a deck leader John, or not a deck leader John, just the regular, the specialty leader John, though. You know, we'll kill these guys. Oh my gosh, they don't poison us first. Just to see, there's a couple of things we could want from here. I don't remember if these guys usually have it or not. But we're looking for, yeah, I guess they don't. Oh, and you know what? I will take that bandage because I took some fall damage. When you get poisoned or you're burning or whatever, you do have to bandage yourself to stop it. And we'll see if, you know what, I do need some, like, cheap bandages. We'll see if there's any. Yeah. There we go. Couple there. Even when you're high level or higher level than, like, a lot of this stuff, if you can't just, like, completely check out. I know because oops. Oh, my gosh. Well, I guess that's one way, guys. I guess that's one way. I know that because I have completely checked out before, and it didn't go well for me. Is there anything back here? Whoa. Whoa. I'm getting hit by a sniper that is just absolutely wrecking. Let's see if we can't snipe back. There we go. Do we have a light? Is there anything back here? Is there? I thought there was going to be something back here. That'd have been cool. Let's confirm. Usually, you get really rewarded in Dune, for those who don't know, for exploring. Like, incredibly often. Man, I just feel like there should be a chest or something here. Such a cool area. I wonder if there was, or if they designed and like, oh yeah, maybe we'll put something there. And then it didn't happen, or they decided to put it somewhere else, or sometimes too it's pretty easy to hide things where it's too well hidden. But I think that honestly the level of detail with where they put various chests and everything and how they do it is kind of S tier. We're gonna do one more stop. I know it's a lot of stops along the way, but we need a couple of things, and it's really quick in the copter. So we need to make sure that we keep up and we have plenty of oh, what is it? Sorry, they're kind of weird names on some of these, but I think this one, I know we need diamond dust and I don't know, some kind of like, is it plasteel scraps? Some sort of scraps or something. We need those two things. Yeah, you could definitely die from the fall damage. It's fairly forgiving with being able to, like, bring yourself back up or what have you. But, yeah, diamond dust and what's the other thing? Have you played this yet, Democracy? Have I asked this? I feel like I probably have, man. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, carbide scraps. Okay, that's what it is. You need those things for well, for a handful of things that are pretty important. But one is making thopters, which obviously is, or maybe not obviously if you haven't played the game, but it is pretty crucial. Scorda's last stand, so we have an optional part of this where we catch up with a hunting party, which I assume is somewhere in this massive area. I don't know what, like, catch up with a hunting party means. I don't know if that is this it? Oh, is it somebody's house? That's somebody's base. Somebody built a base up here. That's cool. They got a little landing pad. I like that. I like that's like raised a little bit. Like you could use it no matter what, but are they like raised a little bit? Let's check out this person's house. All right, there's their sub-Vive console. Got some storage, got some water. Got all their machines under there. This thing's not cheap. Oh, there you go. There's all their, that's all their power generation up here. That's cool. I like it. They're Atreides. This is cool, this little platform. Oh yeah, I like this. Very nice. I mean, it's not covered, so that's kind of a problem with actually landing there most of the time. But I guess if you have, you know what, you could do a little, I don't know, maybe you could do a little covered something on there. All right, well, let's see if it's, see what's out here. Another thing we could grab while we're here, I should probably use the scanner. I don't know if it... Do I have the life scanner, or is this just a long distance? Long range. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, cool. Maybe this will help us. Is this not? Oh no, that's not it. Okay. We're looking for. There are some agave seeds that you can use for a handful of things. I don't even know what the symbol for them is part of the problem, but I'll keep scanning. Agave seeds can be used for use them for lights and stuff like that. I don't know why. I don't know why that makes sense, but you can. So it's just a cave here. I don't think we need to go in. I don't know what the hunting party would look like or where they would be at. I guess we could try to systematically. It's not that huge of an area. Are they going to have a sign that says hunting party? I'm surprised. If you scan, you can find the agave. Just looking for them can be incredibly difficult. There's a vehicle over there. I don't see any. I wonder if we've passed some and I just didn't know it was there. Excuse me, have you seen a hunting party? I'm looking for a hunting party. I feel like this is going to be outside the area. No, we're still within. Are they going to be on the ground? Are they going to be moving? Do they spawn when I come in the area? Inquiring minds want to know. Ooh. We'll keep hitting the scans. Ideally, we'd like to find some agave. I mean, maybe it's just in this base. Let's go check it out. I think that's where the vehicle's at.
Someone's here.
And these guys are a level, a tier below me. For those who don't know, so there's 6 tiers right now in the game, and okay, this is the vehicle. You could actually claim these, and you can't do anything with them, but you can drive them for a little bit. You can actually use them. I say you can't do anything, but you can. Anyways, these guys are tier 4 though. I'm using tier 5 gear, and so that's why the jump ups in gear from tier 4 to tier 5 is pretty huge. I feel like I've been here for another quest, but we'll just clear it out. I certainly don't recognize all this, or like know my way around at least. Yeah, I think I had to kill someone here. There was like some quest. I don't know if there's even going to be a star chest with cool loot. If you notice the screen just shook, what that is telling you that it's somewhere in the zone in Haga Basin that there's been a spice blow. So one of the things I need is diamondine dust, and I believe the weapons produce it if you break them down, so you can break them into their components. It's a pretty poor ratio, but I don't think we need more insulated fabric. We should pop some spice. You know what? I'll do it now, and then we'll get it back up. Just so hopefully we can get some hallucinations going. Again, it's another one of those things where like the attention to detail on the hallucinations was pretty awesome. I think it's pretty cool. And it allows like wall hacks, as you can see here, which is kind of what the scanner does as well. Oh yeah, it tells you all kinds of stuff. It tells you what weapon they're using and everything when you get closer. I don't know if I've noticed that before, if I'm being honest. So the way combat works, or a bit of the way combat works, is that it's all about your stamina. All about, especially in melee, for melee rather, I guess, it's all about stamina. And so when someone comes up to attack you, I'm not going to have room for all this stuff. I'm going to drop a bunch of garbage. I like some of this stuff is like vaguely useful, but I'm just not really worried about it. I'll gather it later. We probably have enough. But the way it works is that I just have no idea where these guys are at. The way it works is all about your stamina. Especially if you're melee, and you've got 3 bars in the bottom left there. So you've got your stamina, you've got your power, which comes from your power pack. Honestly, it's analogous to like magic power or whatever. And then you've got your health bar, of course. So you can get staggered if you take too much damage to your shield. And then to break out of those CC effects, we'll see if we can't find some guys. You got to dash, which costs stamina. You run out of stamina, then someone can attack you, and there's really nothing you can do. So it's all about managing that stamina bar. And there's different abilities, obviously, that can CC. There's stuff that will take down your shield or might cause some stagger damage. And you can see the thing that I like the most about Dune, and honestly, like this in this regard, this game is like made for me. And I've talked about this for like a long time, but I prefer very little UI. Like a perfect game for me, I wouldn't have any UI going on whatsoever. There's a bunch of people over there. Could that be it? No, it's a cave. Oh no, we'll go over there. Whatever. Let's go see. And the UI is like pretty minimal in this. You can see when someone gets staggered. Like you can tell when they are. Oh yeah, is there a testing station? There's probably a testing station. That's probably what that is. No, it's Fable. Okay, it's that cave. I mean, those guys are way down there. Huh. I guess it must be this cave. Should we dip into the cave? I haven't seen any agave seeds, by the way. So whenever you're attacking somebody, oftentimes you're trying to get them to use too much of their stamina, make them, stun them and what have you. And what you see with newer players or like less experience is like maybe you'll freak out and you'll panic. You'll start dodging too much and doing other things that will kind of drain your stamina and not being as... I don't know where the entrance to this cave is, guys. And then once you see them run out of stamina, that's when you go in for the kill. You also want to do light attacks mostly, especially in PvP. In PvE, you can do a little bit. There's a little bit more flexibility, let's say. Hanging bodies. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Oh, we can loot them. We will take the spice food. Hey, guys, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. We do want to eat the spice food because we want to get our... our hallucinations on lock, so we got to keep popping spice. Because they're fun. I just want you guys to be able to see them. Yeah, but in general in PvE, you light attack, and the reason you're light attacking is because if you try to do a heavy attack where you just like hold, you're just never going to hit. So what you want to do is light attack. That will stun them, and you hit them several times, it can stagger them, and maybe not stun, but it'll stagger them. And then if you do that enough, I'm really confused how to get down there. Is there not a testing station nearby? There's a camp, the Fable. Did I not see that? I mean, it can't be up top. I'm probably blind. I probably walked right past it. I don't know. You guys feel free to shout out if I'm missing it. I really don't. I'm not that worried about this quest. I just want to get it done. Yeah, so anyways, you want to light attack, and you're trying to, stun your enemy. And then when he's stunned, they're going to have to break free, which means they're going to have to dash. And that's going to cost their stamina. And the whole idea is like you're just trying to drain them of their stam until you can really go in for the kill. And, that's kind of how you do it. Now, there are other things, like if you're using guns. So when you are melee here, you can see I have a shield, and I'll let these guys shoot me for a minute. Hopefully not too much. Actually, I'll let them. Oh, it's just one guy. Perfect. Cool. We'll let him. Again, I'm over leveled for this, but you can see the. I don't know if one person's going to be able to do it. Yeah, they might not be able to. Yeah, there they go. They're doing okay. So when you're in melee, you never have to drop your shield intentionally. So they're shooting you. Your shield is what you rely on, and so typically you go with light armor, because that's going to help your stamina a lot. And so if you take enough damage in a short enough period of time on your shield, even if it doesn't break, it will stagger you. So you rely more on your shield if you're in a melee build. If you're not on a melee build, whenever you go to shoot, you have to drop your shield. And so you want to have heavier armor because you're going to be taking damage. So the heavier armor is how you mitigate the damage. Is kind of how it works. And there's different builds. There's different setups. There's actually a decent number. I don't know if they're ever going to get through this. One thing this is probably damaging, like putting damage on my stuff. So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, dude. You got it. You got it. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, see, I'm staggered. Now, there we go. And it, you can either wait. If you wait long enough, it'll like break you free on its own, or you can do a little dash to break free. So what you see with a lot of new players is that they will start dashing way too early or way too quickly when they don't really need to. There's nothing going on. And so that's one of the things you want to avoid. There's also, so just to give you an idea for weapons, for those who don't know, that research, there we go. Let's pop over and I'll just show you. So there are 10, 12 or something kinds of weapons. So there's a couple different types of daggers, which will have different features to them. So there's the Kinjal versus the Dirk. I noticed that the Dirk tends to have a lot of like dot type damage on like the specialty ones, but I'm not actually sure what the difference between those two, because I haven't been using a Dirk at all. Mostly been using a Kinjal and like some of these other weapons. The Rapier is I love the Rapier. It's pretty cool. I don't have one on me or I'd show you, but you do really quick and you lunging motion, so it's the same speed I believe as the Kinjal. Let's double check. Attack speed 134 and then the damage 115. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, 139. Sorry, was that right? 139 for both of them. Yeah, I think I said 134. Both very quick. If someone is coming at you with a sword, like a normal sword like what I have, and you using a rapier, which is a fencing weapon, or a dirk, you can block easier and stun them. If you block somebody's attack, you'll stun them. It works incredibly well. The cool thing about the sword is you get cleave damage, and you can block multiple opponents at the same time with the sword. So that's kind of the trade-offs there. I'm trying to get used to using the sword. I'm not used to it. I'm used to using like either the rapier. I love it. I like the fast weapons. I also think that there might be like a significant advantage to the faster weapons, especially in PvP. Again, obviously in PvE, being able to cleave, because you get swarmed by a lot of enemies, might be helpful, but it feels really like PvP. I also think that what will develop over time, if it hasn't already, is that if you're melee, you might run a sword and a rapier, or a sword and a Kinjal, because they're uses for both, and you want them on your bar to be able to swap between them. I know that sounds kind of weird because you already got a melee weapon. Why do you need another? But I think that there's a reason for it. You also have things like the Disruptor, and this is something also, even if you're on a melee build, you could potentially use, but it's just meant to chew through shields. And then you can go in with a sword, you can go in with whatever. So, keep that in mind. There is Drill Shot, which will, it hits, if anybody remembers from the first movie? Yeah, the first movie. What am I thinking? I think it's Leto. Yeah, it is. He gets shot with one of these in the back, and his shield stops it, but it keeps burrowing through. And that's what this will do. And you can, in the game, you can dash. Dash is everything, right? Dash will undo that. It'll like make it miss. But he can't, and that's what takes him down, and then the Harkonnen capture him. But that's what a Drill Shot does. There is, so I don't even know about some of these. The Regis, I think, is just like a blasting like shotgun, does a lot of damage, does a lot of shield damage, but in a short range, and it has a limited effective range. If I'm thinking of the correct weapon, I'm not 100% sure I am. Spit Dart is it's going to be a sniper type weapon like what I have here, which is a specialized version of it. And then I won't go through all of these because, not trying to go through all the weapons or whatever. We're trying to do whatever. So we got also the Regis missile launcher, Mala pistol is just like a regular gun, et cetera, right? So there's a couple others. This Vulcan is like a minigun, like two-handed. It takes a little bit to spool up, and then it fires a bunch of darts. Functions similarly. It'll chew through shield similar to the Disruptor, but you move really slowly when you have it equipped. So you're like lumbering around with it. So kind of interesting. So that's the number of weapons, right? And then you add on to that you actually have, if you go to research here, there's a bunch of specialty weapons. And you can see, like, this is the top tier. This is just one tier, that there's a whole bunch of them. So, like, the Ancient Way, this is a homing rocket launcher. We've got the Vaporizer, which is a flamethrower, which is pretty cool. You've got, so not all these are weapons, if you can't tell. The las gun, which is really fun. I love also the flavor text on a lot of these. But you'll look at these, Bashar's Command. So let me just pick one that I might know, for example. The Pulse Knife. I'm trying to think of what would be a good so like Ambition here is this is a drill shot, but instead of having 2 rounds before you need to reload, you have 4 rounds. So that changes your play style, right? That could affect things. KMOS. I don't have as many tier 6. Let me talk about maybe tier 5, because there's a couple in here that are interesting that I could talk about, because they'll actually have the tooltip. I think I need to drink water. Yeah, I do. I'm just standing out here. Am I standing in the sun? Thank God I'm not. Oh my God. Okay, here's the base where that I was looking for. Where all those guys. I've been in here. It's going to have guys, and it'll be fun, but I don't think it's going to have what I'm looking for, if I'm correct. What were we doing? So let me make sure. Oh, I have it on my quick bar. Make sure we're eating our spice food. I can't just yet. I'm sated. So, yeah. So for specialty weapons here, there's going to be like a jolt. Hey, what's up, Nani? Nani, I do a little questing, and then for some reason, randomly, I got into like talking about how the combat works. I don't know. Nobody said anything in a while, so I guess they're enjoying it. It's good to see you, though. But if you want to, I guess I'm questing. But if you want to get into something, I'd come join you. So for an example, there is the Jolt Knife, and there's also a Jolt Sword, right? So this, if you read it, what it tells you is that it gives you a small jolt of electricity into the palms whenever hitting an enemy, offering a small stamina boost. So when you hit an enemy with the Jolt Knife or the Jolt Sword, you get a little bit of stamina back, which kind of prevents you from like losing stamina whenever you're attacking. That allows you to continue to attack. And so that's an example of like, if you have this, you can really press the advantage. Now there's also things like there's a rapier where you can, it poisons. And so when you hit somebody, oh, you were talking to us. We start over, Rev trolling, 100% Rev. So there's a rapier. Yeah, here we go. The Carrot Viper, if I'm saying that right. And whenever you hit this person, it will, even through shields, it will poison them. I think this one will. Some of them will, if this one won't. And so that's like another, so you can like lean into poison builds, kind of lean into this dot damage. And you're not really worried about breaking their shield so much because you're just slowly killing them through the dot damage. So there is room for a lot of different builds and a lot of different styles. And like I know somebody's running a build where, they're just trying to power down your shields, right? And so they might want to be fairly close. Getting close uses a disruptor. And then, of course, you layer on top of that all of your various abilities. Some of these are pretty crazy. This one's really cool. Ignore. This makes you invisible to the person you cast this on. And I use that in PvP in like a one-on-one situation. And they're like, that's cool. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't see you. And there's no so they are swinging wildly. The other thing too, just to be clear, like you might think a knife and a sword and a rapier work differently or very similar. They work the play style, it's subtle, but once you play, like at first you probably will be like, these are the same. But once you play for a while, they're totally different. And that's pretty cool to me, that it really feels like they're a different play style. And you can have both those on your bar and just swap between them. So anyways, a little bit about combat. I started this, I think, where we came in is because I've had a few people mention that like, hey, it would be really cool to have like a complete combat, guide or video or what have you. And I'm definitely interested in doing that. For those who might be new, haven't seen me before, the main game I cover right now before this is going to be one of the main games I'm covering for sure, is Elder Scrolls Online. And then I play a decent amount of Helldivers as well. And other games, like I like indie games and stuff, and I'll play them on stream or whatever. But as far as like making long form video content, it's mostly ESO, and I do a lot of build guides for that, and I go pretty in depth. And what I try to do is just make things accessible. I just want people to have fun with games. Oh my gosh, I missed. Okay, what he just did is a Bene Gesserit ability, I believe. Oh my gosh. So we'll stun him so we can get a hit off. Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, okay, it's a poison cloud. And so I would like to do that for Dune. I didn't have any early access or anything, though. And I don't try to be first. I try to be best. So I would rather spend a little bit more time and get something really good out that is high quality and is accurate information, because certainly if I gave bad information, then that's going to make for a bad play experience. So that's the last thing I want to do. So it takes me a while, but, you know, just try to do what I can. I'm a little bit – this is an interesting spot. I'm wondering if there's going to be something behind this. There's not. Okay. So there's places where you'll find stuff like that. Nani says, I am just clearing stuff in the Haga Rift. Okay. Clearing a large camp solo. I'm impressed with myself. Nice. That's awesome. Nani, it's cool. You know, the progress, the improvement comes. It comes slowly at first, but it comes. It gets there. I was since there's a lot of people in chat, guys, so I figured some of you guys are new. But over the past like week or two, in PvP, I'm turned around. In PvP, I've just gotten wrecked. Just absolutely just wrecked. And first off, like, that's okay. Like failing is a precursor to success. You got to do it, right? That's how you learn. And then over the past like few days, I've finally gotten past where like, hey, I can beat somebody who's you know, at the level I was at a few days ago. So it's really cool. You just got to push yourself and try to learn from your experiences. And some of them were pretty painful. I've lost. This week I lost 2 Thopters, and in the recent history I've lost 4. So, you know, it's painful lessons, but we're getting there. You want a poison build, Rev? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that there's some stuff that I could like talk about and kind of break some stuff down in the near future. Just you know. From a decent amount of play. I don't think that they'll... Oh, that's cool. Somebody has some bases up there. I don't think it'll be incredibly in-depth in what I would really like to do long-term for, you know, like more in-depth guides or whatever, but I think I can get something going on. Although it's not incredibly difficult. It just can help, you know. The main thing I think that you'll want builds for here for Dune Awakening is, 1, things you might have forgotten or not have realized. And then I think that's one of the main ones. And then 2, it's like, obviously it's like, you know, sometimes you get off work, you had a long week. Not everybody wants to go theory craft. Some of us, myself, for example, just like love it and think it's really fun. Maybe it's at this like Intel place. I don't know, but I'm about to give up and go do something else. I don't know how to wander around and find these guys and figure out what they're doing. Is there anything down here? Don't see anything. We already did this thing, right? Yeah, we've already been here. Oh, I need to go to my left some. Also, we keep scanning. The scanners, guys, it's a wall hack. It's ridiculous. It's so good. Enemies and PCs and NPCs will show up as water. So you see those water marks? That means that there's somebody there. Maybe this area up here? Oh no, my suspensor belt is getting worn down. I wish there was something to allow your suspensor belt to last for longer. But using the scanner, this is a long range one. It's crazy good for like a, you know, it's just a wall hack, right? So pretty awesome. You can see if people are coming. You can see where they're at. You can see how many there are. And they'll move around for a second. So you can see if like, oh, that person's moving like an NPC, or oh, that person's moving like a PC. I assume these people were just going to be out in the open, but I guess they're not. The other thing is that for those who might be new or whatever, when you start out, like there is it will feel like you're progressing, okay? It will feel at first really slow, kind of like it's hard to get anywhere, you're climbing or whatever. The movement will feel, I mean, it feels fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but later on, with a suspensor belt and a couple of abilities. Yeah, we've already done this, right? Yeah, that's what we did a second ago. Okay, yeah, I don't know where to go. I'm bailing. I am bailing. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so these guys poison a lot. Jeez, as you can see. and then you can bandage to stop the poison damage. I will say on the poison builds, you probably shouldn't stand in front of somebody and bandage. But again, we're not too worried about it. I will say on the poison builds, if there's a passive for the Bene Gesserit skill line, and somebody was running poison, they weren't spec'd incredibly far into it because we were fairly low level, so they couldn't have been. Is what I'm basing that off of. But when someone ran the Bene Gesserit ability that reduces your poison damage, it like didn't do anything to them. And the poison ability was poison build was very effective until they fought that person, and then it wasn't doing very much. Is there any cosmetic customization in the game? There is, Rev, and there will be more. There will definitely be more. So right now there's two factions. There's Harkonnen and the Atreides. They are going to add the Fremen, or Fremen-like. It's going to be Fremen, 100%. There's no chance it's not. I will eat my hat live on stream if it's not. But yeah, you can go into sorry, I don't know what hotkey is, but customization here. So this is actually a skin. So if I took this off, I was just playing around with different skin. I was in the PvP area, so I was trying to make myself look a little bit different. So I will just show you what the base thing looks like here, because it's all a set. It's all this like syndicate set. Are these broken? No, okay. It's a little bit. I don't want to say janky, but it doesn't feel amazing how well, how you have to like go into each piece and change it. You know, it's not crazy, but it's fine. Eat my favorite shirt. I love these shirts, man. Critical Role gets like the best, like softest cotton. It's amazing. So yeah, there's you know, you can customize all this. Also, all these colors are customized. So I have the Chone swatch. What it actually looks like is like purple. It actually looks pretty cool, just like base. I could just switch to it. I think it's purple. I'm colorblind, guys. So I just make up what color it is. I don't actually have no idea. So I think that's the default. Looks pretty good, honestly. I kind of like it. I'll probably just leave it and rock that. But yeah, there's this is Atreides, this is Harkonnen, and then Choam, and Mala, and Sunset. And there's more. Some other features too. So that's with your equipment. You can also do it for your weapons, both of them. And then also, this is pretty cool. I think I have a visual bug that looks like I'm poisoned. I think that's what's going on. That reminds you of Destiny 2. So this is the default copter, or thopter. And if you throw on your vehicle customization tool, I only have the Atreides apparently. So that's what the Atreides vehicle looks like, and you can do this for all of them. You can also do the Harkonnen, and hopefully we'll have, and you can change the colors as well. So yeah, yep, some customization there. Actually, are we good? Are we bailing on this? I think we're bailing on this. Yeah, I've given up. Uh-oh. A little bit of jank. We got a visual bug right now, showing us the components if we wanted to repair them. Hard left, hard left. So we're gonna go to the world map and continue the other quest here to poison the water supply. I don't know why we're poisoning the water supply, but it's what we're doing. Oh, overheated. Excuse me. Okay. They said it was by Harko Village, so we'll head over. And see what we see. This is the world map. It's large. I think there's room for stuff to be added to this. I'm sure there will be. When they made the game, guys, the plan is for there to be expansions. They launched the game planning on that. I've talked a bit about this, so I won't repeat myself too much. But, oh, it's like right here. Okay, I thought I was going to have to like find it. But I guess I got to load in. But I wanted to kind of talk for a second. Well, we'll load in. It'll probably pop into the story, and we'll have to pause. But they've already planned on expansions, and then the way it's going to work is like Deep Desert is the highest tier, and as things progress, those things will come to Haga Basin. If you're looking for like a single player RP exploring whatever kind of experience, it's S tier. S tier. It's one of the best. It is the best that I've had in recent memory. I have just enjoyed the hell out of playing single player. When you finally get to end game or whatever, you don't have to PvP, but it is a big part of the game. So far, it's been incredibly fun and incredibly well done.
As you can see, our target keeps himself well guarded. Those lights are a problem. If they spot you, you'll be ejected or killed.
Oh, I have done
Luckily,
this.
my informants
Or
told
I've
me the
been to
outer
like
wall
this
took
part.
some damage during the last Coriolis storm. Look for scaffolding. That might be your best entry point.
We're gonna walk in the front door. Oh. Man, I thought there was a guy somewhere that we could talk with who was like... Oh no. Do I really have to do this stealth-wise? Hey, that's pretty stealthy, right? That guy's not telling anybody. Oh, that's not good. Hey, there we go.
Look at all those flower fields, kitten. Wealth like that almost makes a woman think she picked the wrong business.
Oh,
One
wow.
of our informants is a dew harvester named Yargan. He's supposed to be waiting for you by one of the storage sheds. Find him.
Hey, what up? What up, Hells? How's it going, man? Oh, that's our informant. I'm about to shoot the guy. About to cap that dude in the head. How goes it? Dude, thanks for the raid, man. Thanks for dropping in. What are you up to? Clearing your base from the deep desert, or what's been going on? All right, let's hop over there, see if we can catch this. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, I thought I was going to catch on that ledge. Yep, just cleared around the guildies and PvE parts. Cool, cool. That's awesome, man. I'll have to drop by and check it out. Yeah, we cleared out a base a little bit earlier today. Were you taking them through like the A row? Yeah, one of the things, guys, and don't let me keep you if you're dipping out, Hells. You know, I'll just, you know, it's all good. One of the things too, guys, when you're like leveling up, and I don't think there's a lot of really great information about this right now. Whenever you're leveling up and you get to the point where you're like kind of starting to, maybe you're going to the deep desert, or you've done most of the stuff in Haga, you kind of like know it, and you're a little bit like, I don't know if I want to go to the deep desert, right? You might feel a little overwhelmed. Going and doing the first row when you go in, you just start on one quarter, go to the other, east to west, and go do all those testing stations. They're going to be cleared out. I think it's one of the problems in the game is I think there needs to be more there's just too many people are going through there, and so everything's dead. Maybe that won't be the case long term, but it is the case right now. And so, but there's loot, and you can go through, and it's super easy. And you can get tier 5 specialty loot that will help you whenever you do want to go into the deep desert. And it's a good way to kind of like start that process. So highly recommend it. We did it with Nani the other day and kind of went through.
And you just walk right up to me out in the open. I thought Laura's people were more subtle. Just step over here and try not to look so out of place.
All right. Are you Jurgen? Lara told me to find you. Oh,
and now
there
we're
we go.
saying our names too. Unbelievable. Why don't we just have this conversation in that spotlight over there?
I like this dude's snark.
When I agreed to help Alara with this, it was because her old man got me out of a few scrapes back in the day. But if you get caught, we ain't met. Ever. Got it?
This is giving me vibes. So I play a lot of tabletop RPGs, and a lot of times I play like rogue characters, to the surprise of a few people, and then I'll play with friends who are like the the barbarian who's very direct or whatever, and I'm all trying to be subtle, and they're just like doing stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I'll just go up and ask about these people that we're looking for, and it's like, oh my gosh. I'll just start going around the bar asking everybody if they've seen this person, and you're like, oh my gosh. No subtlety at all. So I appreciate that this dude is like, why are we using our names? Let me see. Could you tell us about this place? Sure.
Well, I can tell you that the main entrance is guarded like a princess's virtue. But, lucky for you, there's a back entrance.
Awesome. Guys, for anybody joining in for the raid, to let you know kind of what I do, main game I have been covering historically has been Elder Scrolls Online, and now it's going to be, one of them is going to be Dune. I like playing different games. I usually go really in depth. I like doing guides and stuff like that to help make games easier for people, and I just want people to have fun and enjoy games, so that's what I try to do, figure out those pain points and then kind of work on there. And I try to always remember that games are about having fun. I think people can forget that, get a little too serious about it sometimes. Let me see. Tell me about the intro. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading that. Take me back to the entrance. I was like, what are we doing? Unguarded back entrance? I mean, yeah.
Oh, look at you, making jokes while surrounded by armed guards who will kill you as soon as look at you. You ready to listen, smart ass?
That's funny. Tell me about the back
boss,
entrance.
He needs a way out. When he took over this place, he had the caverns beneath the mansion cleared. An insurance policy. Might be a good way in without being seen, but you gotta dodge the traps. And I can't guarantee the caves haven't collapsed. It's been a while.
Okay. Any other
They were
options?
doing some maintenance at the back of the manor, but I think getting there might be an issue. Up to you if you want to try. And that's probably all the information that Alora's money buys you. Get out of here before we both get in trouble.
All right.
He's a whiner, but Jorgen always comes through. So, you can try to find these caves he mentioned, or look for something else. You can always try shooting your way in, of course, but I don't think that will work.
Okay. Oh, we don't have any real map. We just gotta like walk around. Cool. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, should be a little bit more careful, I suppose. My suspensor belt is going to break, and that is going to be a tragedy. I should have repaired it before I got here. Always bring extra suspensor belts. That's another word to the wise, another tip there. If you guys have any questions about anything too, let me know. Oh my gosh. Ah! It's pretty forgiving, but it does feel bad to have the red light on you and that noise. Are we around the back yet? I don't really know if we are. Is there ever going to be a gap here in the light? Jeez. Guess. Oh my gosh. Not much of one. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go around the back. I'm like leaning my head like I can see further. I'm immersed. I don't know when we're far enough on the back. This kind of thing though, like the fact that there's no mini-map and you just have to figure it out is one of the features that I really like about the game. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. That was a little late on that, noticing me. We'll keep going, because I assume we're going to enter maybe at ground level. That looked like something over there, but we'll try the caves. Yeah, I love how the UI is so clean and that you can just play the game and kind of know when you're out of stam, and you can kind of play by feel so much. Oh, is that looking all the way down here? Kind of looks like it might. That looks like it could be a secret cave entrance. But it is not. feel like I'm going to run around this entire thing and not find anything. Here? No? No? Jeez, that light looks like it's right on us. I don't think maybe it comes down all the way to the desert. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to walk around the other side is what's going to happen. Well, I guess we'll just do that. Oh, maybe. Maybe up there? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is that it? That's it. Am I gonna get caught? Maybe. I think I was getting collision with the wall there. Do I lose points for being spotted? Well, this is something. I don't know if this is the secret or not. I was looking for an actual cave. This doesn't really seem like a cave. Oh, this is a cave. Okay. I guess this was it.
Excellent. You've penetrated the back passage, kitten. Just be careful of toxic gas deposits and... Well, I guess it was a euphemism after all, kitten. Delightful.
I've set off enough of these things that I don't really worry too much about them anymore. For the most part, if you just keep running, you'll be okay. Should go above that one. It's going to be so horrible when my suspensor belt inevitably breaks. I usually carry backups whenever I'm doing stuff. Also, for housing, guys, housing is so fun. I absolutely love housing in Dune. I do, you know, I'm not necessarily like putting a lot of decorations. I'm not good at it, but I think it's incredibly fun. And one of the funny things and really fun things is like if you're building and you're not talking to me, and you're not talking to me about like how many suspensor belts did it take you to build your place? Because unless it's like 3, then like I'm not impressed. How much water did it take? So I don't know if I can like take these guys out. I don't know if that's allowed. Oh my god, I can't hit anything. Or that guy's... Oh my gosh. We're going to get good right here, guys. We're going to get good here. There we go. No, I can't seem to kill that guy. Okay. Did I miss something? I feel like we just came out a different side. I don't even know where we're trying to go. All right, let's just go back in and make sure there wasn't like a turn off that we needed to take here. I don't really see one. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Is it here? Did I... No, it's a dead end, and I came from the other way. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just keep going, I guess. We'll hit the splice again in a second, see if we can get some hallucinations going, because that would be cool. Has anybody not seen the hallucinations? They're pretty crazy. They're pretty awesome. The first time it happened, I thought I was losing my mind. Someone told me they got to see him for the first time when they were not in a not in the right state of mind, and I was about to YOLO it. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, this looks like I'm going to the outside. Looks like I'm going the opposite direction of the way I want to go. All right, well, we're going to go up here, I guess. Whoa, a little bit of a bug there. Or a little desync or something. Oh no! Oh no. Do I have to kill this person? Yes. Okay. Not doing very good at the stealth. I like the idea. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I failed that. All right. I like the idea of these kinds of missions. This is a little bit unclear where I'm supposed to go or what's going on. It's fine. Like the second time would be a lot more fun, I imagine, but doesn't feel amazing. You know, when people talk about like the red paint or yellow paint thing, you know, and like quest markers, I love not having that stuff. That's certainly my preferred style of play. The problem is, okay, I will, Naughty. Have a good night. The problem is that if you do that, you have to make sure that you do a lot of visual things that kind of guide people roughly to the right area. And so, like, I walk out here, right? Like, I think I need to go forward, right? Wouldn't I? It's just kind of odd to be like, oh no, I turn around and then go back behind me. I don't know, just kind of odd. Okay, so let's figure out how to get up here without alerting everybody and their dog that I'm here. I won't just yeet over the wall this time. Oh, okay. Oh, did this guy spot me, or did that just freak out? Okay, I can't kill people. Don't kill people. Or maybe it's fine. How much is this thing going to turn? Okay, so I'm fine on the wall here. So I almost run into that light there. Hey Shade, what's going on? Oh, that's interesting. I haven't done a mission that actually resets if I fail. Yeah. Also, hi. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. It's pretty cool. The you know, I guess it doesn't like the base quest or whatever. But yeah, I haven't done anything that's done it like this, where this like severely or what have you. You know, another thing about I don't know. I guess maybe I shouldn't get frustrated so easily, honestly, but because I do like it. I do like that you discover the rules. That to me is really fun. I don't want to read something. I just want to play the game. So I do really like that. Okay, those aren't moving. Definitely don't want to go in that way. Maybe we go in. Man, can we go in at the top? That would be so cool. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Is that moving? It's not. Okay, cool. Or are they? Oh, they are. Okay. So I duck my head like I can make it move. I think that with a lot of these things, like this kind of mission and everything, like you're only going to do this once. None of these missions are repeatable. And it just seems to me that a lot of care was really put into this. Okay, so that's all closed off. I mean, that's like the front door in, I guess. So I guess this is the back. Maybe we go look. Jeez. I mean, that's a lot of lights. Okay, so there is some gaps here. Huh. Okay. Maybe we'll wait. Wait one more time. It's actually a pretty big gap there. Oh, this guy right there. Okay. Great, my suspensor belt is broken. That's a problem. Hey, there we go. Cutter array, cool. Oh, never mind. Not cool, not cool. Sorry. All right, and we're just falling because we have no suspensor belt. Oh man. This looks like the kind of thing we'd want a suspensor belt for.
Now you just have to find the water supply and drop in the Chalmer key. Nothing to it, really.
Oh. Oh. What? What light? What is... Oh my gosh. Oh, there they are. I was like, I don't know who's seeing me. Oh my gosh, there's multiple. And I can't shoot! Please reload. Maybe just those two guys. Maybe there's more. Shade, what all have you done, man? Have you been to the deep desert and just haven't done the quest, or like how much have you played so far? Oh my god. Meant to run back. Cool. Let's dip in this room. Is this another entrance, or is this to a different place? Can you get through the wall? I don't know what's going on there. I feel like that might have just been another entrance into this area. In which case, this whole room might not have anything in it. But I guess we'll walk around and check anyways. That sounded like water. I was like, man, is that like a fish tank? That would be extravagant in Dune. Yeah, I don't really... Yeah, there's a room over there. Is this something we can go in? Nah. Can't walk in, can't cut our array. Oh. Oh, it's like liquid on the roof. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Do we have these yet? Because I bet they allow that. I bet that's something you can get later. All right, outside somewhere. Run! There we go. Made it through. Let's be careful. Oh my god. I feel like I failed every time I got spotted. I would like to do this again, but not be bad at it. Is this the front door? Oh my gosh. All right, we can find it. We can find it. Run. Oh. Just been focused on finishing the House Atreides missions and getting to T5. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, that's, everybody that I've been trying to, evangelize, because I just love this game. I think it's great. I've been trying to tell people like take your time, just play the game. Just do whatever makes you happy, because the single player and just like the exploration and everything else is so good. So good. I actually did that. I just have more time to play games than most people, so I powered through.
I've been watching you on the Transai, intruder. I've often found it advantageous to observe my enemies before I confront them. Yet, your affiliation eludes me.
I was trying to make my character look like a belter, by the way.
Initially that you were from the guild. Another petty fool who couldn't stand the idea of losing business to an outsider. But I don't recognize you. And I know everybody in the guild, or rather everybody who matters.
Yeah.
And then I thought that perhaps you are related to the poor fool who used to own this place. An old family member come back for revenge.
Is that volume okay for you guys?
Remember that killed every member of his family tree? Tore it from the universe, root and branch. So it leaves only one conclusion. They sent you to check on my progress, I imagine. I wasn't sure how to approach the mission initially. But then I remembered, everybody needs water on Arrakis. This seems so simple. Follow the water, find the Fremen. But they eluded me. I just need more time. Just tell them I need more time. I'll be the one who finds them. I'll be the one who wakes the sleeper. I am certain of it. No, it's too soon. I just need more time. They figured out more than they wanted us to. Our masters, our mission. I know what it all means. You must have the antidote. Give it to me, and I will show you how to break their compulsion. Please. They don't own us. We can... Breathe.
Yeah. I don't like that I don't have a choice in some of this. Okay. Yeah, to me too. Maybe I'll see if I can turn up the voices. Wasn't a great water animation there, but that's okay.
Well, that was a little too specific for the ramblings of a dying man. Cursed Fenring and his secrets. Anyway, Kitten, the guards are converging on your location. I suggest you steal the water shipper's private ornithopter, located at the pad in front of the mansion.
Oh,
It's
really?
not like he needs it anymore.
Let's do it. Oh, I don't have my suspensor belt. Should we kill some guys? We can kill some guys, just for the fun of it. I don't think there's a timer. In the deep desert, guys, I've seen some videos where people are like, I'm in the desert, and I'm like, watch me solo this. And they're killing people in like a couple of shots. If you have tier 6 gear in the tier 6 area, like you can kill the guys with like 3 or 4 hits. If you have tier 5 gear, it takes you like 6 or 7 easily. Excuse me, easily. And it's like, yeah, that's what most people are gonna like experience is like trying to run through them with like tier 5 gear, and it takes a lot. Oh, that looks Dude, that looks dope. Do I get to keep that? That'd be cool. I mean, I have one, but, you know, would be nice. Sorry, dude. Sweet. Well, I like that we stole a ride. Cool. Didn't we fly here though? Don't we have our own thopter? I guess it's not in story to use a vehicle backup tool, the magic bag of holding for your vehicle. All right. So I assume we got to go back to Harco. Let's just can we check? We cannot check. Huh. Well, we'll go back to Harco. That's where our benefactor is. I do wish you had a little bit more choice. It feels like we kill a lot of people. I think kind of the vibe they're going for is like everybody's a little bit of the bad guy here, even the Atreides in this alternate universe. But I don't really want to play the bad guy, you know? I'm not really into that aspect of like things like Warhammer, where it's like, you know, everybody's bad. Like that's why like Warhammer, I love the Tau, right? And then they kind of retcon the lore so that they're like, nah, they maybe just be mind controlling people. They're not actually good, but that's the kind of vibes I'm into. Yeah, Shade, I've actually spent a decent amount of time, man. I've lost 4 thopters in the deep desert so far. A funny story. So one of the guys that I've been, you know, hanging out with, a couple of them actually, we ran into him the first time. It was 3 of us, and we were going through one of our first times doing the testing station in the deep desert in like the tier 6 area, and we're going through, and we like there's 2 people in front of us, and the testing station's like, it's pretty tough in the PvP area. It's a little bit, I think I would like there to be that same level of difficulty in the PvE areas, and I would like it to not be like cleared out because so many people are going through it. But there were 2 people in front of us, or a couple of people in front of us, and there's a bunch of enemies too. So you're having to fight people and like 8 enemies that spawn in waves. So we took them out, and I think they left, and then 2 more people came in behind us, and they were much better than us. They also had better gear, but mostly they were just much better than us, and they killed us. One of the people from that group killed me like 2 more times that same day. He killed me. Hold on, I want to let this go. He killed me 3 times in the same day, and the 3rd time he killed me, he goes, "Oh, Knight. Oh, hey man, I didn't realize that was you. Let me give you back your gear." He had killed me so many times and felt so bad that he like gave me back my gear. That's how great at PvP I am. Yeah, and then yesterday, if you look at the last stream of Dune, I got into some small scale PvP, or like one-on-one with somebody, like at the very beginning of the stream or really early in the stream. Melee combat, so you could see that. That went better. I got some swag. I've actually like won a few times in the past, like, you know, 3 or 4 days. But oh my gosh, I was just getting wrecked for a while there, and I'm sure I will get wrecked plenty more times. I'm okay with it. For me, it's just like a prerequisite for like learning, right? It's just the price you got to pay, and you know, it's all good. One of the times it was also on stream. The 4th time I lost a copter, and I lost 2 in rapid succession. Okay. The guy like tricked me, and I was a dork. I thought he was like asking a question. I started to fire on him, and he was like, I don't have rockets. Like, you know, no, I just have a question. And then he was asking me about the ship. He was like, hey, did you loot the ship down there? Which like he's asking me that to like, if you think about it now in a vacuum, like he was asking me that to see if I had the schematic. But there's a bug where, so you can peek into the wrecks and see if the rewards there, see if the star chest is up, and And it's bugged, though, on that one specifically, and maybe all of them sometimes, where it'll look like the chest isn't up, but it actually will be up. And anyway, so I looked and, you know, it wasn't up, and I had like ran through or whatever. But anyway, so I thought he was asking me that. So then I start telling him, oh, yeah, there's a bug, blah, blah, blah. Home dude is really just like baiting me. Pops out, drops out of his thopter, puts it away, and then starts rocketing me. One rocket hits and instantly disables my rockets. I don't know if that was just bad luck on my part. He had the Ancient Way, which I have schematics for, but haven't made because it's expensive for spice. But it's like the tracking rocket. And then I made the same mistake twice in a row within like 20 minutes, or 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a very short period of time. And what it was is like I took some damage and I was flying away, and I was away. I was home free. And I kind of thought that if your stuff was damaged, you probably flew slower. I don't think that's actually true. I think as long as it's not broken, you fly the same speed. So that was a misunderstanding on my part. And then I also, like, as soon as I got a visual distance range, a render range, I dropped down and was going to repair, and both times they came back and murdered me. So that was a very painful lesson, and I'm telling you guys, so hopefully if you get away from somebody who's rocketing you, go far away. Go very far away. If you can't get to land, maybe put up your vehicle. If you got your backup tool, hide, pull it out somewhere else a little bit later when you know it's safe. And because apparently what people do is they'll just go away and then come right back because they know that people will just like, it's a noob mistake to drop out of your thopter, like, you know, right when you get out of distance. So a very painful lesson, but it's all good. I went out there knowing that, like, yeah, I was hoping for something more fun and more dramatic to happen. It was a little anticlimactic, but I don't know. Watching someone just get absolutely wrecked on stream has got to be decent viewing. So if you want that kind of content, guys, like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can see me get absolutely wrecked in the deep desert. But no, I'm super excited. It's been fun. The bit of PvP I've gotten into, or decent bit, and I'm looking forward to more. So, wait. I thought. Do we not have business?
Congratulations.
Oh, we do.
Kitten.
Okay.
I wasn't sure whether you would succeed this time, but you have proven me wrong. Again.
What is really going on here? That water. Is my audio okay? What is really going on here? My water shipper. That water shipper. I'm sorry. Knew who I was and why I was on Arrakis. Yeah, I mean, we should be asking questions like
It's
this.
always the same, kitten. Plans within plans. If you aren't playing, you're being played. You can't be this naive. What did the water shipper say?
Yeah, we're gonna say nothing.
Suit yourself, kitten. I have a final task from Fenring for you. One last kill in exchange for the information you seek.
Okay. I'm just murdering people to get some information. I don't really have much of a conscience, but while I was going for a belter, you know, from the Expanse vibe, it is Harkonnen, so I guess I look Harkonnen. Kind of a mistake. I'm Atreides, but, you know, it's all good.
This one is interesting. A man called the Jackal, spreading sedition amongst the peons of Arakeen.
Okay.
His words carry too much weight. Silence him. You can use this, a Shigawire Garrote. Hide it in your hair, and it is basically undetectable by scope and search. This is important.
Okay.
Arakeen is protected by the Guild Peace. This means any violation there can lead to extreme sanctions and loss of Guild transport privileges. The Jackal lurks in an alleyway somewhere in the maze of streets in Arakeen. Find him and silence him.
Okay.
Fenring will be waiting.
Getting tired of this. Once this is done, I want some answers. Sure.
Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
All right. Cool. We gained a level. All right. Oaken Spear. That's fun. Somebody's a Lord of the Rings fans. See, I'm having a blast in PvE so far, and I'm going to postpone dying on cooldown. Shade, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Nah, it doesn't have to be that bad, but honestly, the deep desert can be a bit doggy dog. It can be a little intense out there. Hey guys, I'm out of water. I need to go grab some more, so I'm gonna kick to an ad real quick. I'm gonna show you guys the bunnies while you wait, and I'll be right back. 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I'll be right back. And I know some of you guys on Twitch you're not getting it, and some of you on YouTube aren't getting it, but enjoy the bunnies. A tear in the fabric of reality. All right, we're back. Give me just 1 second. All right, so we got to go to Arakeen now. So I'm a little bit, I don't go here very often. I think we're going the right way. No, I got to turn around while I go too. This way. Cool. I love how you can't tell the difference between PCs and NPCs in these areas. That's like the immersion that I really enjoy. One of the many things I really like about the game. Shade, also just to be clear, Shade, on the deep desert stuff, like now so that it's half PvE and everything, you can go there and not engage in PvP. So just to be really clear, and that A row, that first row, I mean, there's more of it that you can go to, is really great for farming up tier 5 gear whenever you get there. Don't rush or whatever, but whenever you are like, hey, I've done most of the stuff, hit up that first row in the deep desert, and it's a great way to farm gear. It's a little bit boring because so many people go there that it's like all cleared out. Like sometimes you won't fight mobs. Sometimes you will, which is good. But just, yeah, you can go through there and you can get some uniques that are tier 5, and that'll be a good stepping point for you to get to try to do like the tier 6 stuff. And depending on what server you're on, like servers are different, you know. Some people are a little more cutthroat than others. But, you know, you can also, another thing you could do, and they can be good about like going to that like A row and doing stuff, is you could check out, and you could check it out even when you're Haga Basin, the Deep Desert chat on your area. And I mean, I know sometimes the chat is like, it's bad, and you're just like, oh my God, what is going on here? People are ridiculous and whatever. But you can figure out who the trolls are, who the griefers are, because there's always going to be some. And the sietches the worlds are small enough that you can figure out who they are. Like, people will know who they are. It happens on the server that we're on right now. So just know that that's a thing. Oh yeah, I have a question about that actually. Okay. Do you spawn in the PvE side of the deep desert whenever you fly in? Yes. 100% safe whenever you fly in. And again, you have to go a really long way, you know? So one of the things they did is they had a plan, right? The plan didn't work. And I really respect the devs for this. Like, people didn't like the way it was set up, and they had a plan and they changed it drastically. Now, they did what they needed to do to fix the situation in the acute situation. So they just like, we got to fix this. And so they changed it. It's half PvE. Not the whole maps aren't designed that way. The whole in-game isn't designed that way. But so I think that we need to, like, in time, I think it'll get better. I know it'll get better. And I right now with Funcom, so, you know, one of the most important things is knowing what a company is like, right? And as someone who's covered games for a while now, a little bit at least, and you know, have checked out behind the scenes, talked to developers and what have you. You know, the number one thing, and this is something that I'm very, very conscious of now because of my past experience has not been great in this regard, but knowing who the developers are, knowing what they're like is one of the most important things. Because if you look at games where the developers are in it for the love of the game, the guys over at Larian, so I go to games cons and stuff like that, and will conventions or whatever, and I'll talk to people. And one of the things too is, like, they're not always the press people, and also, like, is it the kind of company that will only let you talk to the press person, or can you talk to a developer? But Larian is just one of many that I've had a chance, been lucky to talk to, and anybody can if you go there, right? And maybe I get a little bit more information because I'm like, hey man, what's up? I'm a YouTuber. Because then it's like, I'm here working, so then they kind of talk to me in a little bit more casual tone or whatever. And you know, the other thing is, like, when you talk to them and they're at a convention for 4 days, working 12, 16-hour days, whatever they're doing, at the end of a 12-hour day, you're pretty raw. This is a PC, by the way. It's so cool. You can't even tell, right? And there's others in the background. But you know, you get raw, and they'll just tell you how it is, and you can kind of tell when people are not that great of people, and you can also tell when people are just like the guys at Larian that I got a chance to talk to, like, yeah. Hold on, I need to read your comments because these are funny. Oh yeah, I have a question about. Sorry, we heard that one. They listen to people. Whoa, I'm not used to that. Cough Zoss. Yeah, I'm actually like level 20 minutes away from Larian. Oh, you lived what? Okay, I was wondering where everybody dropped in. There's a whole bunch of people in the channel. I'm like, where are you guys all from? Okay, cool. Belgium, right? I don't know where they're at in Belgium. Is it Belgium? I'm sorry if it's not Belgium. I think it's Belgium, right? I should know this. The guy I talked to was, in my defense, the guy I talked to was actually Irish, and he worked at their studio there in Ireland. So, anyways, but when you talk to these guys, and you know, you find out, like, who's in it for the love of the game. And I started talking to them about board games. I started talking about whatever, and it was so cool. Kieran Kelly, I actually have the interview on the channel. I don't know if you could find it, but I thought it was incredibly fun, and I just love talking to those guys. And anyways, the point in all that, though, is when you have developers and you kind of, you know, I won't mention other companies that aren't doing it very well. People who watch my channel, you know. And I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, guys. I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm just, there's frustrations, and it's like when companies put money first and what have you. So anyways, Larian is like top tier, right? Up there with very few other studios. I think Arrowhead is really high up there as well. I really want to believe in the developers of Dune. They're high on my list. What they do here is going to determine a lot of that. I have not been as happy with some of the stuff they've done in the past with some of their other games. I don't think any of it was done maliciously. They're just trying to get by, standard business practice. But overall, their business practices have been really good. The monetization has been great. Super responsive. They listen to the players. They made drastic changes to their game kind of at the drop of a hat because they thought it was what was best for the game. I think that there's a lot. They have a great love for the game, and passion for it, which again comes through. And I don't think that they're putting money first and stuff like that. So I have a lot of high hopes. I've been hurt before by games companies, so I don't have, don't want to throw everything in there. Okay, it is. All right, cool, Belgium. So I don't want to put like everything like, oh, this is the savior, this is the game that's going to save us, but I'm really excited for it. And there's also part of me that's like, I know it's never going to be perfect. I know there's been a lot of jank in their other games, and not all of it got worked out. There's jank in this. Sometimes you're trying to get on a thopter and you're like glitching out, your character's freaking out. That's not fun. People have gotten eaten because of that by a worm, and their thopter and all their gear is totally gone because of it. This, by the way, I was stationed in Germany for a few years, so I don't know why, but this is like one of the few things I picked up. But you can tell I'm not European because I can't really do it right. Those who aren't European probably don't know what I'm talking about, but you count 1 and 2, and then you keep going. I can do 2. I'm never ordering more than 2 of anything. Maybe 3. Yeah, not happy with how Conan went. Yes, I agree. But so far, they're doing a great job with Dune. Yeah, exactly. So like things that I understand, I can't climb here, but I want to. So like the climbing system and some of the systems that we're used to from Conan, obviously directly ported over. Right. And so they're like 1 for 1. And I was under the impression that they were going to improve upon them. And I feel like I was told that at some point. Maybe I just got the wrong impression, but I feel like I was told that. Nothing I don't feel like was improved upon. It's the same bugs, same issues, whatever. Okay. Now they did layer on that, and they added new systems like the suspensor belt. So climbing isn't that big of a deal. So like that kind of makes up for it. Combat was one when it first started. I was not happy with it. They improved upon it, and I actually really like it now. I think it's in a great spot. Perfect? Absolutely not. I'm sure there's a ton of balancing and stuff, but pretty happy with it. So anyways, I'm just trying to keep my expectations realistic. But I have a lot of, I have hopes. Can I really not unlock anything? Is everything tier 5? I just want to like peek through here. I think everything's tier 5. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep going. What do we got to do? We got to go talk to the back alley here. I think I've been back there before. See if I can find it. Yeah, I guess they improved vertical movement in that sense. Yeah, exactly. Which is like kind of what they said, but like also kind of not, right? But I think what they have here is great. And in the exploration and the attention to detail and a lot of stuff, so the developer perspective on this, and again I understand and respect this, is you've got limited time, you've got limited resources. Again, I can only count 2 things, so there won't be a third. So they got limited time, limited resources, and they've got to make some decisions, right? And if you can just port something over that you've already done, in a lot of ways, what Conan Exile was like the beta test for this, right? In a lot of ways, like you could, not that was their intention or what they did, but like you could tell a story where that would kind of make sense, right? So I'd already spent all this development time, right? Because that's the other thing, right? You only have so much time to develop a game. Well, if you can port in so many of the other features from your other game, then you could spend that same amount of development time, which is all you had, to add new features. And adding those new features is going to, like, your reward, your ROI, your return on investment for that time spent is going to be much greater. And so then just like fixing the bugs and stuff. But I do think that companies do have to go back and fix those bugs, especially the bad ones. Some of them you can leave some jank, that's fine. And I think they've done a good job with that so far, with like leaving some things that were janky but are fun. I love that. Other games will try to fix stuff that shouldn't be fixed. Anyways, so what they were able to do is they had a base of Conan Exiles, and then they layered on all this new stuff. And they made a great product. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is it fun? And so I think the answer is yes. I think it's incredibly fun. So games don't release too, because again, there's probably a lot of new people in the chat. Games don't release when they are finished. They release when they're good enough. That's just the way game development is. And a big part of that, I'm sure there's people that are a bit how do we say, disillusioned, I guess, with games and game industry. Sorry, a rabbit is crawling at my leg, begging for treats. are a bit disillusioned with the game industry, and so like they're, you know, in a jaded perspective is like, oh, they just want money or what have you. But if you look at the course of games, and I actually was talking to someone who doesn't play a lot of games, and they mentioned that you know, sorry, someone just DM'd me, it threw me off my chain of thought. They mentioned that like they remember, I don't remember what game it was, but like in college for them, and they're older, that games were essentially like they were much smaller, and you would play a game and you would finish it in a weekend, maybe two, and that's the way games were. Games now are much larger, and so it takes more development time, and our expectations have grown. And I think games have gotten better. I mean, this looks amazing, and it's super fun to play. Not that old games aren't, like there's some that are just really well designed and everything, but I'm kind of okay with it. I'm okay as long as the game releases in a state that is fun to play and is a good value for the dollar, right? For how much I spent, and or the euro, I suppose. So, oh my gosh, she's acting like she's never been fed before. She's crawling up my leg. I'm giving her treats. You know, like I get it. As long as the game releases in a good state, right? Like you don't want it to release in a state where it doesn't. Anthem had such good bones, but there was not enough content. They needed to make more content, and they didn't. Maybe there was other problems, whatever. I wasn't really covering games at that point, but I'm just using that as a for instance here. You know, Cyberpunk, right? Like came out and was kind of a train wreck. This released in a state that's incredibly fun. And if you're someone who wants that clean, crisp experience, I would say wait, you know, sit on it. Pick up Dune in 6 months, in a year, whatever. I think there's like 200 hours minimum in the game right now that you could just have a ton of fun with. But if you wanted to wait, like that's totally fine, you know. So you know, it's not a bad idea. Let me just reply. So, question on stream. What are you up to?
Sandstorm is approaching.
It wanders beyond the walls of the city, and I ask it, is it lost? It says it wants the jackal, but I am the wolf, and a jackal does not speak to strangers unless I ask it, is it kindred? Does it know the word?
Deception, sure.
Oh, it tries to trick the wolf. Very clever. But the wolf knows. The kindred do not forget the word. I ask it, is it clever enough to guess?
I can try.
To search, to follow, are answers to this taste, but none of them quite capture the essence of the quest. The meek, the weak, the freak, all similar in sound, but none of them can capture the word for searching round.
Okay. The meek, the weak, the freak, all similar in sound, but none of them can capture the word for searching around. I mean, is this a trick?
Oh, it is clever. And now
Okay.
it knows the word. If it finds the other words, then the jackal will speak. I tell it, farewell.
All right. Farewell. I need to find the other words. Find out how to talk to the jackal. Ah. She looks at you as you approach, raise an eyebrow. I'm looking for the jackal. need to find the words so the jackal can speak to me. She nods, then gestures to her feet. As you watch, she lifts her foot above a pile of sand, then stamps it down, leaving an imprint. Footprints, is that your word? She smiles and nods. Thank you for your help. Okay. The rabbit is now plowing my foot. She's going to start digging here in a second. This is cool. I like this.
Any coins, friend? The blind are usually cast into the desert, but I can live if you are merciful and generous. Then speak the words, friend. What are you looking for? Speak to my friends. I need to know that you are the one, and the one will speak the words that came to me in a dream wreathed in spice.
Okay. I assume that's the jackal. We need to find one more friend, I think. Perhaps further down the alley. Okay, yeah, it's a dead end. Cool.
Welcome, stranger. It is unusual to see new faces down here in the back alleys of Arakeen. How can I help you?
You seem more normal than most of the others I have spoken to.
Yes, well, Felicity and I have been through a lot together, but we still try to maintain the common courtesy of civilization.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting shaken down by these rabbits. We need to get I'm going to get a rabbit cam soon. It'll probably take a month or two. But I'd like to get one. Who is Felicity?
Why, my partner, of course. Say hello, Felicity.
Oh, gosh.
I must apologize. She is the silent type.
There's nobody there.
Ooh, that hurts Felicity's feelings. Calling her a nobody. I can't say I am inclined to help somebody so rude.
Oh, no.
State your business, or go. The jackal? I do know somebody around here by that name, but he won't speak to anybody who doesn't know the words.
Right. You know what this reminds me of? The song when the in the Wheel of Time, the travelers are like asking it. They always ask about the song as like their greeting. Like, do you know the song?
My word? No. Only Felicity knows the word. And as I mentioned, she is the quiet type.
Enough of this. I'm tired of talking to crazy people. How can I ask Felicity?
Because you were rude to her earlier. Felicity only wants to tell you the word if you can solve her riddle. Agreed?
Okay. Hopefully this one is more than just like basic
riddle.
English.
Who is the greatest friend of the hunted?
What is the music of life? Is that what it is? Reminds me of the Black Door and the Elder Scrolls. Yeah. Okay. Dude, I love those doors. The the Elder Scrolls, like all the various doors of the Dark Brotherhood. What is the flavor of fear? Those are awesome. We've taken that idea and we incorporate it in some of our TTRPGs because it's just such a fun idea. And those riddles, some of them are really good. And you can kind of use a rough structure similar to them, or use the same ones if your friends don't know, and they'll think you're the most amazing GM ever. That's really fun. Yeah, I need to reread through the Wheel of Time. My wife is doing it right now, but it's been so long, so I need to like pick it back up. I've been I just picked up and started rereading Starship Troopers, which is like 200 pages, I think. I've got it on an ebook, but Cool. Here's Felicity's riddle. Who is the greatest friend of the hunted? Probably not the sandworm. Silence or darkness? I'm going to go with darkness.
Felicity thinks it is close, but wrong. The hunted.
Do I have to try this again?
You return. How may... Yes, well, why, my... The jackal? My word? No, because you were rude to her earlier. Felicity only wants... Here is You are correct.
Okay.
Silence is the friend of the hunted. It's an old Fremen riddle. One Felicity
I wonder if
learned
we could
from
have
the
picked that
Fremen
up
when she
somewhere.
lived with them. Yes, she was there in the siege when the Sardaukar came. Lasguns, fire, blood, she remembers it all. I remember too. It is where I found her. We used to marry sometimes. Town Fremen and siege Fremen.
Oh, really?
Though we of the town
It is.
were considered lesser.
You're right.
We were still blood. Felicity was my wife, and shared her time between Arakeen and her siege.
That's amazing.
Until the Sardaukar came. She was guarding the children when they killed her. And now she lives here. In my mind. It's not wrong to be a little insane if it lets you keep the one you love. Is it?
No, it's human.
Thank you, stranger. The word you are looking for is worm. Speak to the others and learn their words. Then the jackal will speak.
Okay, seek, footprint, and worm, I think. That's what we got. I think that's right. Oh, I didn't see the reply. Oh, cool. I didn't see his reply. I don't know why it didn't pop up. But they're working on their base design for the next cycle, so maybe we could go check it out. They had some cool stuff. I just asked them if they're cool if we drop in. Go check it out when we finish here.
Back, friend. What wisdom have you learned? Then speak the words, friend.
I seek the footprints of the worm.
The words at last. Do you know their significance? Fremen would speak them on their Hajj in search of their Ummah, their personal revelation. And you are closing in on your Ummah, which brings about the end of my vigil. So, you are here to kill me.
Do you know why?
Do you know why?
Count Fenrig has promised me information.
Yes, I knew it would be Fenrig. He never stopped hunting.
You're gonna love my nuts.
He never truly believed he had
Oh,
succeeded.
what's up, man? You got a little phrase that plays whenever you pop in a Discord, right?
I do. I hope
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Unfortunately.
Give me just a minute, man. I was just finishing up a quest.
Yeah,
Crap.
for sure.
Just click it.
How's your Dune experience going?
But for the others like me, the compulsion was broken.
One moment. Hold on. Just listen to some
It
dialogue.
drove us mad. My brother became mad with endless hunger. My sister sought solace in religious fervor. the youngest of us was overcome with greed. And one by one, you have hunted them down and killed them. Until at last, there is only me. Blind and lost. A madman, surrounded by the mad.
I don't understand. You were sent here as an agent of the Bene Gesserit as well, so you failed your mission. I'm here to punish you on behalf of the Bene Gesserit. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I don't understand. Guys, the person who just hopped into chat that we were talking with is Necro, who I was just messaging, and he's the guy who killed me 3 times in one day and then felt bad and gave me my gear back. Dude, it's been great, man. I'm just talking to the Jackal here. I think I'm almost done with it, and then are you cool with you down to show me the base, your setup?
Yeah, for sure. I'll have to give you building permissions on it so you can see it, because I haven't built like all of the structures.
Okay.
But I've laid out like the holograms of it and everything. It's just kind of what I've come to. It's boxy, it's kind of Borgish, but
yeah,
you know, I like it.
Okay, cool.
Busy with
See what you think of it. I showed it to Vesh. He likes it. I don't know. He's not a big fan of the cubes.
Yeah.
And compelled us to
it's a problem.
I know only one thing.
You know what? It's functional though.
Yeah.
And that is why you must.
It's weird too, because this is going to be our first cycle building with a carrier that we've got to worry about, and that's
carriers are huge.
Man, I had to use a vertical staking unit just to make enough space. And even then, I'm kind of worried about it.
It's a crime. That's what it is. Dude, the first thing we built was like a cube.
More if I had more space in the landing pad, but we'll see.
We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission.
I haven't changed out any of the blocks to make them pretty or anything yet. It's like all the same pattern across the entire base.
The boxes are crimes. Crimes against everyone's eyes. Oh, is he using the voice on us? Or whatever that is? All right. Okay. Got to go to the tea house. We might pause this here and we might catch up. All right, sorry about that. Just finished it. How should I get to you, I suppose?
So you can join another siege that's on the same server. Have you done that before?
Yeah, so just do that.
Yeah. I would recommend dumping your stuff in a chest. I don't know if they fixed all of the inventory issues, but
okay,
it's probably going to be the easiest way.
All right, just make sure nothing disappears. I am in Arakeen, so just give me a second.
Yeah. And then it's going to dump you, I think, at a random trade post, but I could just come pick you up in my assault.
Okay. Okay.
Or maybe if...
I could maybe bring the vehicle and the backup tool.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess it's worth a shot.
Maybe I'll do that and just hope for the best.
I suddenly understand why Vesh always brings back all the plastone instead of leaving it.
Yeah, is it a pain to harvest it all up?
It's not so much of a pain, it's just like you need a lot of it. Like a lot of it. At least if you're doing like the Atreides foundations or stuff.
Are you engaged, man? Can I finish this leg of the quest? Because I gotta go all the way back to.
Yeah, no, man. You
Okay.
take your time. I'm still finishing it up.
Okay,
like,
cool.
The general outline and everything. So yeah,
Okay.
I got plenty of time.
All right, awesome. We're gonna talk to. We're at the tea house. Here we go. So we'll just finish this up and then we'll head back. And wait, is it not over here? Is it on a different level? It's almost certainly on a different level. Certainly isn't a tea house. It doesn't feel like. Yeah, above me. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot this is a second level. This happened before. Oh, yeah, I've been in here. I just forgot. Yeah, okay. Don't mind me as I jump on the table. Sit there for 5 minutes yesterday.
You're here.
Tough.
I had hoped, but never mind. Arrakis is almost as full of abandoned hope as it is sand.
Making new friends, Aristae?
Oh, look. The famous outlaw Zantara the Lion. He enters stage right, cloak swirling, his eyes filled with savage menace. As for friends, well, when old ones no longer answer, new ones must be found.
I'm sorry, Aristae. There are
Wars to fight, cities to destroy, Sardaukar to kill.
people to save. Like this one. When I pulled you from that prison ship, I couldn't help but recall an old Fremen prophecy Aristae had uncovered. Twin comets in the sky.
I remember. I dreamed of you. Birthed in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies.
The seer of lies. But there was no comet, Aristae. Just the burning wreck of an Imperial prison transport flaming across the sky after my rocket hit it.
And there is no way that could be interpreted differently.
I know of...
Peace. We're not here to discuss my dreams. We're here to decode.
Mic check.
Where did you get
What up, man? How's it going? Just on stream.
Good.
Give me 1 second. Actually, let me drop out of. I'll be back in just 1
Got
second.
more than a few hidden talents and secrets. So what's on it?
Ixian decoder with...
I know what it is.
What up, Beach?
As much as I may try, I haven't entirely forgotten my past, Aristae. Just buried it. What's on the film?
Let's find out.
I have pursued my mission to find the Fremen through to its logical conclusion. I have earned their trust, no doubt helped in part by the prophecies which have been sown amongst them. It took all of my Mentat faculties to draw this conclusion. But I see the signs of the Bene Gesserit and their Missionara Protectiva seeded amongst the Fremen. It is clear that a manipulator of religions has been at work here. They refer to me as Lisan al-Gaib, voice from the outer world. I confess, what began as an infiltration quickly became admiration, and now obligation. They're a harsh people, shaped by their oppression and persecution, most recently by the Emperor and his Sardaukar legions. I can unite them, help them to achieve the dream that Kynes began, but it requires a leap of faith. I must drink the water of life. I must become their money. But before I take that step, I have unfinished business. I've come to believe that my original mission to find the Fremen was actually to find a particular Fremen. I have my suspicions as to why, but to confirm them, I am forced to track down those who set me loose on this world in the first place. And I believe I have found them.
Huh.
Beneath old Carthag. Despite the destruction, something lingers beneath the city. On this film are the coordinates of the location where I believe I will find my answers. If you are searching for the same answers, you must follow me there. This is my secret
All right.
Did you know him? He was wearing Fremen garb.
I know of him, but we have never met. Stilgar asked me to search for him after he disappeared. You seem to be connected to all of this. You need to come with me to Old Carthag. Perhaps there we can find...
Harkonnen.
Where?
I saw him watching us from the corner.
You saw who?
Fade Raltha Harkonnen.
Your betrothed. Here. Not even he would be brazen enough to risk himself in Atreides territory.
You're here.
Not for long. If he recognized me, the Sardaukar will be coming. Aristae, send me the coordinates from the recording. I need some time to prepare. Keep an eye out in Harko village.
Okay.
Noctua will lead you to me.
I'm coming as well.
You know you can't, and you know why. As an honored daughter of House Atreides, you are too valuable to risk on a trip into Harkonnen territory.
You sound like my father.
Never let your whims interfere with your duty.
And now you sound like my mother. You're right. Now get going before the Sardaukar round you up.
Cool.
You too. You wouldn't survive a face-to-face meeting with Count Hazimir Fenring. Wait, what was that? Tell me later. Get going.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. All right, so we just got to keep an eye out. Talk to Zantara and Harko Village. Okay, cool. Right on. Is there anything else in the city before we leave? No. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to picking this back up. I kind of don't want to stop. But let's go look at some housing because that'll be fun too. So I'll drop back into comms with these guys. What up, Beach? Sorry, man. Sorry to drop out when he dropped in. I was just like, oh no, the story's going.
I was gonna start cussing on your stream. I'm just joking. Oh shit, Beach on. He's gonna start dropping F-bombs.
Okay.
Drop them quick.
Well, Necro has a pretty unique entry that plays audio that plays whenever he drops into a channel.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good, man. It's not a big deal. This isn't. We're not PG here. It's fine.
I gotta mute you guys for a second. I gotta take a call real quick.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's not a problem at all, man. I mean, not a big deal. It's just funny. I'm shedding.
I just that audio clip, like for whatever reason, just brings me so much joy.
What is that from?
It's from the old Slap Chop commercials, like the infomercial.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And he's like taking like a bunch of like almonds and walnuts and stuff and chopping them up for a salad.
Sure. Yeah. Checks out.
It's just without context.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Oh man. Out of context moments are pretty funny. All right. I'm just zoning into Haga, and I'll just drop off my stuff and port over. So there has been a couple of bugs where your gear disappears, so we're trying to avoid that. I have had one situation where that happened. And it wasn't bad. It was a bunch of mats that I just farmed up, though.
We'll find out. See what the power demand is real quick.
It's still a work in progress, the house here, guys.
The shields alone.
Don't judge me too harshly. And we got a lot of copters in here. Dude, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 copters in this little area. We need to figure out some parking at our main guild base. We're just strewn about.
That's the big thing that we're running into right now is because we just got that carrier. We're having to build a deep desert base that's going to be able to accommodate that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did I put that? Oh, there it is.
Just going to decon a few things, clear the inventory, and then we'll be good.
375. Okay, then.
These items are... oh, okay, fades, takedown blade. Okay, cool. It's a unique one. The blades, guys, from
That should be enough.
tier 5 will give you like diamondine, I believe, and maybe some carbide scrap, so they're worth deconning there. Let me see here. We've got... What do we got in here? Bunch of stuff. Let me just run around.
Yeah, there we go.
Build organization is still a work in progress here. Get rid of most of it that way. I think that there is a... Can I drop... Let me drop all my gear. It shouldn't take my gear, right? I think it's just taking inventory stuff. I think it's going to be okay. I am going to drop off my stuff in my inventory, though, I suppose. I want to make sure nothing happens to. Yeah, I don't know. This is all fine. What else? Leave the compactor. Leave the money. I don't think I need most of this stuff. I'm just going to drop it here for the guild. Same with the iodine pills. I don't know. The dagger will leave. Some of this stuff could just be broken down. I don't even care. We're just going to drop it on the floor. It doesn't really matter. All right, I think the rest is fine. Some of this should have been deposited. I guess the leader, John, pretty partial to it. One of these will have all of our recipes. We've collected a few for the guild, guys. We've got a couple that are like this. And then I'm trying to keep things organized. I think heal kits go there. Not sure exactly where to put the Deca leader, John. Maybe here? Would this be an okay place? I think it would be. This like survival stuff here. And then we'll just put everything else downstairs. Cool, and then that should be good. Yeah. All right. Nothing I couldn't afford to lose. So. Oh yeah, I got to make sure the vehicle is in my backup tool. Hopefully, I guess we'll see if it stays. Is this us? Yeah. This is the guild hall, so that's why there's so much. Wait, so like I said, it's a work in progress. What seat are you on?
Nadir.
Okay, cool. Okay, gotta wait 30 seconds or whatever.
Apparently, I've arrived at a similar idea that you've done when it comes to like Thropter bays.
Okay.
Where you've got kind of like a pass through, and then you got bays on either side.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But I didn't realize that's something that you had looked at or done.
Yeah, I mean, when you're trying to make something that's... I like the pass-through, so you don't ever have to reverse, but it's mostly for, like, land vehicles is the biggest deal, but... Okay, cool. I am at... whatever the one in South Haga Basin. And I do have my vehicle, so I'm good.
Nice. Okay. Let me add you to group. We are on Eastern Shield Wall, just by the Atreides outpost that's up there.
All right. Oh. was like minimizing the screen there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that was about. Things are happening. I don't know what, and I'm not pressing buttons. Okay, cool. There we are. Now, is there a particular angle I should come at so that get the best?
Oh, it's like the least pretty thing in the world right
Okay,
now. It's
all right.
just it's just the layout that I'm kind of proud of on the inside and the interior.
Okay, cool.
I feel like it's a good use of the space.
I hope it's a solid block, like the max
pretty much
size.
is. It's like a tower.
Just like Borg cube, perfect.
It really is. You'll see it. It's like smack dab in your face as you fly to it. It's going to be on one of those tiny little pillars there in front of you.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna.
Oh
it's
my
gonna zone
god.
in and
Oh
you're gonna
my
be like,
god.
What is this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Resistance is futile. Will be assimilated. Yeah. It's not even when you switch seats.
It's hideous.
It's when you hit the shield wall around the outside shade.
It's getting better.
Some stuff in your inventories was disappearing. They try to fix it. I don't know if it's totally fixed yet.
Dead guy. So I'm doing the this mission, not mission, but the storyline.
Yeah.
Sequence.
Okay.
Oh, you got
And-
good timing, man. Just finished the landing bays on the sides.
Oh. Let me.
That's what these shelves are over here.
Sorry, go ahead, Beach.
Oh no, that's right. And I didn't listen to what I was supposed to do, so now I'm just trying to walk around and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Okay. I hit the wall. Do I have?
Oh, I gotta give you permission.
Can I come in?
Crap. Okay.
Now let me. You know what? You know though. Let me appreciate the architecture from the outside first. Interesting lines you've chose here. I do like the drive through. I feel like for the heavier vehicle, clearly you're on a bit of a, you know, it seems to rise up out of the desert and almost float with the overhang that you have.
It's almost the strongest of shapes.
Yeah. If only it were.
If you're familiar with that.
No, no.
It's okay. All right, you have permissions now, so you should be able to land.
All right. What is that from? What are you referencing?
Oh, there's another YouTuber I watch sometimes, and he has a bad habit of unintentionally creating phallic shapes.
Oh, okay.
And he calls it the strongest shape.
Oh, okay.
Unintentionally?
Yeah, it's just like when you play certain games where you build designs and things like that.
Yeah.
It can happen that way. This thing is massive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I could definitely see how you'd want to land on top of one of these and cause some problems. It
for sure
feels bigger standing on it. Yeah, Shade.
So
Well, it's a
room
Shade.
for scouts and assaults on
Yeah.
either side. Oh, do you have a construction tool in your inventory?
I bet I do. I do.
Okay. To get the full effect as you go down, because I don't have any of like the crafting stations and stuff. I've just got all the blueprints laid out.
Okay. Oh, this is
equip your construction station.
a cool like take a step down. I like it. Yeah. All right. I see. We got blood. We got storage.
Yeah. So as soon as you land, you can empty out your inventory. You can empty out your blood bags. First off, you don't have to go too far down with it. Room for expansion.
Nice. Dude, yeah, these top tier things. This thing's massive. This thing's ridiculous.
So that's the large ore refinery that's going to be there. On either side of the spice refinery in the back is going to be all of our water storage, because you don't have to actually access it.
Right.
We normally just put like little small cisterns around where like it's staircases and stuff like that if you need to access drinking water.
Okay. Cool. Jeez. Is this thing like 5 stories? How many? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, probably 5. Okay.
You basically build your base around placing a large refiner if you're going to have one.
Yeah. I like how they did that. Like it has a certain gravitas. You know, you've got the large refiner. That's cool, and also probably tells you something about the base by how large it has to be to accommodate it.
For sure. On either side of it, we're gonna have 2 spice fuel generators because we were running 4 last cycle, and that was enough to run all of our crafting stations and water processing and all that.
Okay, cool. Which mostly runs on residue, right?
Yeah, so it's residue, fuel cells, and water. We've got so much residue from processing spice last cycle, man. Like, Vesh was looking to see if we could sell it. Like, we've got stacks on stacks on stacks. So we're not worried about keeping power up with it. Ignore these little generators and boxes, because those are just there while I keep this thing up and running.
Sure,
this
sure.
area down here is going to be a vehicle hangar, so like for a buggy or a crawler whenever we build one. So
Okay.
we'll just drop it off out front, build some ramps, and then I'm going to swap out this Atreides archway for either another pentashield or something that can accommodate a crawler through it. But we should have our own crawler at the end of next cycle.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I wonder is this like just a little too small? That would be so lame for a vehicle.
You can fit a buggy through it, but
Okay.
I'm not sure about a crawler.
Okay.
But yeah, so I like it. I dig it.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure about it. There's plenty of space. Like on this floor, I think we can do like some personal chests to do, you know, storage for gear, extras, things like that, like across this back wall.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I mean the inside looks great. I think it looks good. This is really cool. I really like this. I might steal this idea of these steps going down up here
Oh, yeah,
on the
yeah.
top floor. Like it's pretty. I didn't even notice there were stairs down. Honestly, you know, from the outside,
It's hideous.
yeah, it's painful to look at, but maybe you could like do some stuff to glow it up a little bit on the outside, maybe or something. You know, you never
Oh yeah,
know.
for sure. I was just worried about getting the general plan down, make sure everything fits inside of it.
Yeah.
While the servers are still up, because we got like I think 4 hours until reset. But yeah, the large spice refinery, those stairs are there just to cap the large refiner.
5 by 9.
That like the one you like that leads up to the hangar. It's that tall.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, just to accommodate it. Wow. Yeah, and then this guy's 5 by 9 by 3-ish, 2-ish, not 3, easily 3, solid 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 5 by 9 by 3. That's nuts. Just for this carrier. Cool. Is there skins for this thing for the carriers?
Just your color swatches. I don't think they have any like faction skins. for it.
Okay. All right. Well, cool,
But
man.
yeah. It's board cubish, but now that the functions here, I can design the exterior to be a little more fancy. I just wanted to go through one of the things I found that makes building
Okay.
really easy is, you know, get your basic shape first, and then you can go through and swap out like wall textures, things like that to bring some character to it. But you gotta have the function first is my downfall.
No, I mean I feel that like it's got to function. Otherwise, like what's the point? If something looks really pretty but it's like a pain to do everything, I don't have patience for that. So I feel you. Yeah.
Vesh gave me a really good point. Originally, I had this second staircase here, facing the opposite direction, and the refiner on the far wall. But now it kind of flows. You're just kind of running up in a spiral.
Yeah.
So originally, this was over on this cell.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool, man.
I mean, for us, I think it'll work fine. But you know, if we were to get more players in our group, it might be a little cramped.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's our we've got something that's I don't know, kind of like skyscrapery. It's not that tall, but like vaguely it looks like a high-rise building is kind of what we got going on. So we'll see how it turns out. Man, this thing is huge.
Yeah, that's like, I didn't want to use horizontal staking units for the deep desert base, but I had to use a vertical, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what we went with. We were planning on using one vertical one.
This is just enough
Yeah.
to store some extra Thropters. I mean, if we were to have more people and need more storage, if we added a horizontal to it, you could easily accommodate more people.
Right.
But it's brutal, dude.
Yeah, actually, I say that. I think we did do one horizontal, so I don't remember. I didn't do it, but yeah. Okay, yeah, man, it's cool, and these got a nice place to park up here and everything.
It's the idea. Sorry if it's not that impressive.
No, it's cool, man. No, it's functional. It looks good. No, it's great. It's great. I mean, there's some people like I've seen some YouTubers that actually should like watch some of the videos on stream or something, but they've done some just crazy things, and you're like, oh my god, that looks so good. But I don't got it like that. I'm not a not that. Oh. Okay.
Sorry, I just
Yeah,
demolished
cool,
those
man.
up before I deleted it.
It's cool. Just
Probably get rid of this layer of foundation around it.
Do you not have to lay it on some sort of foundation though, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got an extra ring, so I basically, when I was building this up, I took the entire like footprint from the Thief console and just foundationed the whole way out and tried to figure out like where I could go from there. I wanted to incorporate some of those ramps. You know how like you can extend off the Atreides base and have like wings on them. But to do so, how I've situated it and as wide as it is, I'd have to use horizontal staking units on either side.
Yeah.
And that just gets expensive.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I kind of wish that they would allow you to be a little more flexible with the footprint, so that you didn't have to make a cube in order to maximize space. It's kind of like hard because it's kind of at odds. The practicality.
Well, the issue we ran into last cycle too was we didn't get to where we wanted our base location first, and we couldn't expand out the way we wanted to, because Vesh built this really awesome like Cloud City kind of thing where you had like a circular center structure and then these landing pads around the outside. But you had to use a horizontal staking unit for each one of those.
Oh, yeah, that's expensive, and feels probably a little bit wasteful. I really like the first place that I walked into as far as like the like layout and everything for like walking around, a lot. But
Vesh's main base over behind you. It's overlooking the cliffside, is much more entertaining and pretty to look at.
Okay, maybe I'll head over.
It's that one right there.
Okay.
I think you've got permission.
Yeah, no, I think it's showing up on my. Take a look. Yeah, hanging stuff over the edge seems like it could be really cool. I don't know how you make it practical or like useful, but it still seems pretty cool.
I don't think you'd be able to do it easily in the deep desert.
Oh yeah. I meant for more like a permanent place, like plus like how do you Solito that, and then like figure out where to throw it. I think it's more just for fun or whatever. Yeah, it's a good spot to be able to go harvest aluminum for sure. Oh, look at that. Is this like a tier 6 pike he's got here?
Sure, I think it's tier 5 maybe.
Oh, okay. It looks sharp. I guess I haven't tried it. Maybe it has a skin. Oh, it probably has like the Atreides skin. I'm just not sure. I haven't needed one.
The Atreides skin.
Okay, I haven't needed one in a long time. It's kind of a shame because I do like them. They're like really fun idea, but I feel like once you get to a certain level, you don't really use the bikes anymore.
So that square right behind you is where our large refinery normally goes. If you pull out your construction tool, I think it's got the blueprint down for it. And then where those 3 refiners go. Oh, you don't have build permissions on this one, so you can't see it.
Ah, okay.
But it goes right there beside the medium one because it's tall enough to accommodate it. And then where those 3 medium refiners are is normally where our large refiner's at, but we've got it all disassembled right now to take out to the deep desert base next cycle.
Oh, okay. Cool. Right on.
Yeah. Is your group gonna throw a crawler together, or are we gonna try and link up?
I'm down to do that. I mean, we definitely have the spice, especially after today. I think we need some titanium, but I mean, I think we can get everything set up. I don't know if we want to try to nail down a date next, or I think that would be trying to figure out a time where we can get everybody on and they're down would be probably the next step. But yeah, I think we're down to do it.
I think it'd be a good way for us to boost our
It's an
spice
MK3.
yields.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We got there a couple of times and get a little bit of reserves to be able to do what we need. I was under the impression, I don't think this is true, I'm sure you'll know, but I was under the impression, I really like the clown car idea you had, Necro. Okay, cool. Yeah. If you could like take off, so originally like a year and a half ago when they're previewing stuff, I thought you were going to be able to like take off the storage and replace it on the sand crawler. I assume none of that is true, and people just bring multiple ones or something, or do you have an assault thopter that you then pull spice out of? I don't know.
No, not to my knowledge. The crawler's just got its own inventory. You can't even transport it between the deep desert and Haga Basin with it attached to the carrier. Like, you'll have to disassemble the crawler to bring it back to the basin. So you'll have to transport all that spice, or if you craft it in melange via an assault thropter back and forth.
Okay. So yeah.
So, like,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, it's a functionality I think that needs to be there, but until they're able to sort out their inventory issues with the transfer between servers, it's a little few and far between in terms of where it needs to be.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if the crawlers had modular storage like that, though. That's a really neat idea.
Yeah. Well, I thought that's what would happen, and you could just like go and like grab the full one, drop off a new one, and keep harvesting. Like you'd be able to carry a plastinium chest or something. Yeah.
See that on your stream.
Yeah.
I definitely think the carrier needs an inventory module.
Yeah. I wonder if like one of the things could be having a forward base, which can kind of work, I guess. Then you could go unload nearby and just plan on taking everything back once you're done harvesting the field and hoping there's no sandstorm.
Yeah. I've seen people do that. But yeah, if a sandstorm rolls through, you're in bad shape, because if somebody follows you back to that and just camps out nearby,
right.
I've thought about doing that.
Yeah, and then I guess the other thing would be like having like a assault thopter like come drain, like pull some stuff out of the inventory, I guess, because they only hold like 50k, which is, I mean, it's a lot, but also, is it?
Right. So what I've seen groups doing is they'll use the crawler as attached to a carrier to haul things from a forward base back to the shield wall in the deep desert into like a little board cube that they've set up there, and they'll unload from the crawler into chests and then load the chests into assault thropters to transport back to the base.
Okay.
So like I ran into what was it? I think it was Terminator, and so he was going back and forth with a crawler that was loaded with all of their like crafting materials and their refinery materials. The crawler was loaded up to bear with that, and then they dump it in chests at the shield wall, and then their other teammates would ferry it back to the basin in their assaults.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
But I don't think they thought it through well enough, because for an area which you're able to haul materials out of that wipes every week, having to transport some of that stuff out, like especially if you're building a refiner out there, is brutal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did all the day. It's obviously it's different because it's like the two of you, and we have a few more people right now, and So yeah, I get that. It feels like many hands got to make light work.
Mm.
But yeah, some of the changing of zones and stuff like that, yeah, it could. I don't know. It feels like it could have been done a little bit differently and a little bit better. It's a pretty big hardcore base there. Well, cool. But yeah, I think we're down, man. I don't know if there's a day or whatever that we can.
Yeah, we can coordinate that.
Okay.
I mean, Vesh and I are on most of the time. I mean, you know how to reach us.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, thanks for the tour.
Yeah, right. As wonderful of a board cube as it is.
Hey, I get it, man. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, the shape. Like, you want to maximize. You need as much space as possible, unless you're just like you're loaded, and then you can kind of do whatever. But yeah,
I think I didn't realize it too. I really should have done this out in the basin or in the deep desert, because the building costs are halved. So I just realized I'm gonna have twice as much plastone that I'm gonna need to build this thing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna disassemble Solito this, disassemble it, throw all of the plastone and materials into a chest, and then next cycle I'm just gonna leave it.
Cut it.
I don't need it.
Oh right. Yeah, that's some of that again. Yeah, some of this stuff is just like it's a little finicky. It's a little wonky to have to do and figure out. I don't know. It would be nice if there was. I'm sure at some point we're all going to be begging for quality of life feature to like be able to. I don't know. Just be able to like hit a button, or like have all my stuff for the base so that I can bring it back really quickly, because doing it every cycle is gonna get. I imagine at some point it's gonna get a little old.
For sure.
But we'll see. Well, cool, man. Well, thanks. I'm gonna say goodbye to the stream real quick.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Guys, well, we came, we saw. I think we did what we came here to do. It was a lot of fun doing some quests. I want to continue on that storyline. It's really cool. Tomorrow I think we were going to do some hell diving tomorrow. I think we're definitely going to do some Dune, probably a little bit earlier in the day than this usually. I'm on this late at night. I don't often stream, but there's a lot of peeps here. So, leave a like, let me know. And if this time is good for you, drop a comment and let me know, especially if you're watching after the fact. We're past midnight my time, so heading on to 1 a.m. here. So anyways, we'll call it here for tonight. Appreciate everybody for dropping in. It was fun. Shade, I don't know if you're still here, man, but it was good chatting, good hanging out. And
Spice Blow.
Yeah, we should have a good time tomorrow. We'll be back on. Morning for me, so good timing. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm up this late, so it kind of works for me. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Have a good day, rather. Good morning, whatever the case may be. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow, so we'll catch you then. All right, guys. Have a good night. Or day.